Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, how's it going? My name is Chris, Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons, and I will be doing a show about this all over here, UFC 299. We're going to boost some bets. We're going to play against my bookie and steal all their money. Shout out to Francis Ngannou. He's fighting Friday. Maybe we'll boost him up. And this guy's still crying over here on the interwebs, and we're going to just dive down the... We'll be right back.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Oh, and hit the like button.
It's time for the MMA-Holes!
From the Before They Knew studios of Arizona, we're live with the MMA-Holes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Hey, what's going on tonight? We have a special show planned for you because we're going to boost some bets on mybookie.ag. The promo code is MMAHOLES for a 10% match on your first deposit. So go on over to mybookie, use our code, and get the big winnings with the 10%. MMAHOLES. ESPN Plus is how you can watch the fights. Tomorrow is the press conference. The stream is scheduled. You'll see in the description. You'll see in the live chat tomorrow. You'll see in the description today. If you want to get UFC 299, go on over to our link and get the pay-per-view. 299 headlined by Cheeto and Sean O'Malley going down. And it should be a really good card. I mean, a lot of people are saying it's better than UFC 300. I think we got back-to-back bangers when it comes to pay-per-views, and I'm very excited about this. So tonight, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the card that is UFC 299. We're going to play some of the media scrum stuff. We're also going to be talking about Ngannou versus Joshua, which is happening Friday morning. We'll be live for that as well. Make sure you mark your calendars earlier in the day. Okay, hit the notification bell. It's my birthday. Show up, say hi. Wish me a happy birthday, please. Friday, Joshua Ngannou. We'll play some clips from their press conference that happened. And Francis Ngannou is full of swag, man. This guy is full of swag. He is playing with house money, it seems like. And maybe we'll boost one of his bets as well, as Francis Ngannou is looking to shock the world yet again against Anthony Joshua. How's everyone doing in the chat? Make sure you hit the like button and let's see who's in attendance early. That's right, we're an hour early tonight on a Wednesday night. If you like this time slot, we'll do more streams at this time. If not, then forget it. We're back at 10 p.m. Eastern time. Next week is daylight savings time, so it's gonna be like a 3-hour difference between us and the rest of the world. It seems like, I don't know. Get rid of daylight savings. We don't have it here in Arizona. Just get rid of it. What time is what? There's so many things going on. Joe Mama. Back-to-back bangers is Tuesday night at Kainotto's Club. That's right, yes.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Let's fucking go, says Rico. Present, says Jason. We're taking attendance. You up in this biz? What's up, Tommy Stiggs? How you doing? We just dropped your link. Hey, Tommy, let's go, champ. Let's go. Let's go.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah, we're an hour earlier tonight. I would love to do streams earlier in the day. That'd be great. But tonight was a little bittersweet because usually I lay next to my little daughter. She holds my hand and she slowly falls asleep, and then I sneak out of the room. Tonight I didn't get a chance to do that. So if you guys don't like this time, I'm going back to 10 p.m. Eastern time, or I'm doing another time. We'll see. But anyway, let's get into the news here. Let's talk about the first thing that's on my mind, and it is the Francis Ngannou situation. How many people in the chat give a crap about the Francis Ngannou fight that's going down on Friday against Joshua? How many people are interested in that event? It's a boxing event, but we do have Francis looking to do something special. He beats Joshua he's in the mix for a title. He could fight Tyson Fury again. I guess win or lose, it really doesn't matter. It's all novelty stuff. But if he looks good against Joshua, I think it's a lock for him to fight Tyson Fury again. But like I said before, I feel like he's playing with house money. He's super smooth and calm. And this is what he said to Tyson Fury, which I found very enjoyable. Check this out.
I'm really intending to gain a lot of major victory like this. One over Tyson, one more over Tyson. Because I had the first one over him. I'm intending to have the second one. And he's been bitching about it, which is true. You're going to sleep in the octagon again, and I'm going to wipe the ring with your ass again.
Whoa!
You wipe the ring with your ass. There was the blood in the ring. It's sticking in your pants.
He's really heating up in here now.
So you got Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou going back and forth. And, you know, some say Francis won the fight against Tyson Fury. I thought he won. I thought he kind of got robbed in that situation. But it is boxing, and they score things, I guess, a little differently. And it's not good business if Ngannou beats Tyson Fury. I mean, Tyson Fury, there's only one.
I tell you, your only chance is in the ring, in the boxing ring with the boxing rules. When you step off of that ring, you better stay 5 meters away before you start your shit. Because if I lose it, you're going to have a really bad time, my friend.
He's right. He's right. If you're protected by the boxing rules, you have a chance to survive. If it's no holds barred and you can punch, kick, knee, take down, do all that fun stuff, well, you're dead. I mean, you're dead.
So respect the fact that boxing is protecting us, and the rules of boxing is protecting us. Because out of that, without that, you are nothing in front of me.
Woo! Damn, spicy words. What's up, William at Brooklyn? How you doing? Checking in from Brooklyn. Salute, Moss. Much respect from Tommy Stiggs. Hey, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. Check out Tommy Stiggs' social club over there. A nice, intimate setting over there. He sips on some wine, and he talks to the chat. He's very good at interacting with his community. So check out Tommy Stiggs. Very nice fella over there. And we found them through the Angel Gotti universe. So very good communities, and Tommy Stiggs is one of a kind over there.
I beat you every day, twice on Sunday.
So what do you think about this over here? Like, you're getting ready for an Anthony Joshua fight, and you got this stuff going on here with Tyson Fury. Is it a distraction? Do you like the confidence of Ngannou over here? Do you think he's looking past the Joshua fight? Is he just having fun? I want to know what you think, and I'm going to go through to, let's do this. Let's go to Jedi. Where you at, Jedi? I think he posted some stuff on this. Real Hawani. We'll get to the UFC 299 stuff as well. We'll get to the bet boost. So here, this went down. Tyson Fury is asked about his eye.
Oh my God, it's incredible. Can I get a look at the eye?
Yeah,
I don't even know which eye it is.
It's this one.
I've seen nothing.
It's healing good.
It looks fantastic. Really,
Yeah,
it really
good.
looks great.
Wow, there's his eyes looking great. He said some stuff about Francis as well. Francis shooting his shot again with what's her face, Kim Kardashian. He put out a post like this. He was really feeling Kim Kardashian. She says, "Miss you," and Francis responds with this. Over here, there's also another thing where Francis is hitting on a reporter. Francis is just having all sorts of fun. Saudi Arabia, it's going down. Here's the face-off. Let's see if we get a better picture of the face-off between the two. But I'm interested in the fight. I am definitely. We'll hear what Anthony Joshua has to say as well. Here we go. Here's a good face-off. Eddie Hearn in the middle. You got the boys looking at each other. Look at this swag. By the way, why were you wearing AirPods? What's that about? Is it a sponsor? What's going on with the AirPods? You want to know what I think? Okay, I don't care. So 206, you have zero care about Ngannou versus Joshua. Interesting. Listen, now I know we're an MMA community, 99% of the time, that's what we're doing over here. But with Francis going over to the boxing world, I have interest. Interesting. What about in the chat? Anyone else have zero interest in this? Hey, Moss, what's up, man? What do you think goes through a guy like Fury's head when Francis says stuff like that to him? Does he really think he'd have a chance in the streets? No. I mean, Tyson Fury even said if it was in the octagon, it would be a little bit different, and that's why he's not doing it. He likes to fight under the boxing rule set. He's made it very open before. He talks a lot of trash to sell fights, but he's not a dummy, you know? So I think he knows what would happen. Like, if he didn't, he would say, okay, the rematch is in a cage. MMA rules. He didn't say that. He says, we're going to box and we'll take it from there. He was listening to new metal. Little Limp Bizkit in the ears. I want to watch it for sure, says King D. Me too. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, it's weird. It's going to be earlier in the day. Maybe a lot of people aren't going to be around for it because it's on a Friday. I don't think people are thrilled about that, which is interesting because the numbers didn't seem too good with Tyson Fury. It was at an early part of the day, but it was on a Saturday, whereas this one is going to be on a Friday. A lot of people got work. So I'm curious, you know, what's the idea behind that? I'm surprised John Fury didn't say something to Francis. Yeah, John was just sitting there. John doesn't have to sell that fight, right? Because he's got to worry about Usyk. And you could also, you know, say that about Tyson Fury too, right? Like Tyson being at this event, you know, doing media. Meanwhile, he's got a big fight against Usyk coming up. Like maybe he should be concentrating on that. All African men wear AirPods and wear sandals. Is that true? 2Jam knows. Google Translate. I would say it's for translating maybe. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think about that. That's possible. They're in Saudi Arabia. So yeah, maybe. That's actually pretty smart.
You're getting nothing from these. Both fighters are very confident, comfortable, and
nothing says face off like a little EDM in the background.
Within
so weird, man.
Who they are. Look at the size difference there. AJ may have about an inch size on him, but the rest of it, the trunk and the thickness of Ngannou is
super weird. That is a little odd.
Massive, but all he can do is do what he can do. And do.
They got the little Rocky theme over here. You got to watch out for copyright stuff. But okay, face off. Nothing crazy. They got respect. I mean, big gamble for the boxers. You know, like for Francis, like I said, I'll say it over and over again, playing with house money. But for the boxers, they can't afford to lose to this dude, man. They can't. I mean, Tyson Fury he got dropped and almost lost that fight. You know, it just is a bad look, you know, when you got the MMA guy going over there, you know. Man, I hope Francis wins. I wonder what this is. So I'm thinking about throwing something like this in the boosted bet. I'm thinking about it on my bookie. At the end of the stream, we're going to do the bet boost with the community. But I'm thinking about doing something here. Maybe going the distance or something. I was looking on their boosted section. Okay, so if you go to my bookie's website, make sure you use our code MMA-HOLES, of course. But when you go to the bet boost section, I couldn't find anything on $2.99 yet. The last time for $2.98, there was a bunch of things that I missed. But this time, as I'm scrolling through, I think they're waiting for us to put it in. So after this stream is done, I'm going to send our boost that we'd like. Now, if you don't know how the boosted bet works, or the bet boost, I should say, works, is we put together, whether it's a parlay, a straight up bet, a prop bet, whatever looks nice to us. We say, hey, my bookie, can you boost that up? So whatever the number is, if it's, for instance, like, all right, here, let's go to, not NBA, MMA. All right, O'Malley versus Vera. All right, so the main event, you got, let's see, Sean O'Malley is a minus 290. If we said, hey, Marlon Vera is a plus 195, let's boost that up a little bit. Let's get a little better plus money on that. They'll boost it up to like 250 or something, and it'll have the best odds throughout all of the internet for us, for the community. I'm curious about the distance, this fight going the distance. So it has Sean by decision, a plus 105, Vera by decision, a plus 525. I wonder what overall. I was thinking about asking my bookie to boost this fight just going 5 rounds. No hand raised, just 5 rounds. What could they boost that at? So that's one thing out there. Let me know if that's something that you would like. But on the Ngannou side of things, if we go to boxing odds, I know it's here. Just got to find it. There we go. All right, so right now, Francis Ngannou is a plus 290. A plus 290 for Francis. Maybe we can ask them to boost that. Here we go. Will the fight go the distance? Yes is a plus 160. Even in that fight, I think this fight going the distance is interesting. You know, you got two big scary guys. Everyone's going to say someone's going to get knocked out, but it's boxing. And you're already getting a plus 160 for it to go to the distance. I got to be honest with you. I would love to jump on that and ask them to boost that. So let me know. We're going a little early into this. I got a lot more stuff to cover. But let me know. Early thoughts. Should we ask my bookie, hey, fight going the distance. It's plus 160. Let's boost that puppy up, see what you give us. Let me know in the chat what you think. Said Joshua will make 50 million and Francis will make 20 million. No reason for Francis to fight in the cage again. I agree. Honestly, I'd be shocked if he fought in PFL. He did not do the face-off after their heavyweight champion won against Ryan Bader. It's gotta really be big for Francis to go into PFL and fight. You could do Cedric Dumb. Oh yeah, yo, that's on Thursday, right? That's tomorrow morning. Yeah. That is tomorrow. I was thinking about doing a stream for that, but I can't, unfortunately. I will be keeping an eye on that because that dude's a star. Cedric Doumbé, that French dude. Yeah, I think PFL is free on YouTube tomorrow, by the way. I think it's free. Would you guys show up for that, like for a PFL stream early in the day on a Thursday? I was thinking about it, but I'm going to do the press conference tomorrow for $2.99. So I don't know. Let's see. Huge Brazilian made him a little nervous. You think that's why he didn't get in the cage? I don't know about that. Yeah, PFL sucks. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm not doing it. Let's see. After that last PFL event, I need a break. That pec is ugly of me. Well, it's your mugshot, for God's sakes. Sheesh. KC just gifted a membership. Thank you, Casey, so much for gifting that beautiful membership. It is the gift that keeps on giving. Who got it? Who got it? Satisfied. Stephen Joe? Members, please. Get on your knees and satisfy. All right, thank you.
Wonderful.
Satisfy KC right now. All right, yes or no? I'll get back to this later. I was going to ask about this, but no one's really answering me. All right, so I don't know. Are you feeling the buzz for this? I'm curious. Are you guys? The stream on Friday, I think it's at 11 a.m. Who's going to be in attendance for that on Friday's stream out of curiosity? Or are we just going to have the boxing crew showing up for that? Any people from the chat going to be showing up on Friday for Ngannou versus Joshua? Yay or nay? Let me know. I'm actually curious about that. Man, this is what everyone's clipping. The Tyson Fury thing. Oh, what is this? Ryan Garcia says he limits his posts on sports. Oh boy. Yo, Ryan Garcia, yeah, we can go down that rabbit hole as well. By the way, this dude wants to fight Jake Paul again. Yay. Okay, I'll watch it. Let's go. I'll be there. Most def. I'll try to make it. Sure, I am here. Okay. If you're here, I'll be here. Let's go. Let's go. All right, champs. Okay. All right. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not doing it for no reason, okay? Who am I kidding? I would watch it anyway. D-Man, thank you for being a member for 33 months. As members, please get on your knees and satisfy KC. Yes, very nice.
Wonderful, wonderful.
Thank you, D-Man. Thank you, members. I think it's 11 Pacific time. Let me just double check. I'm curious now. Let's see. Joshua Ngannou walk out. Let's see. The ring walk. Man, you know what? Anthony Joshua's 34 years old. So it's not like he's a spring chicken either. So you got 34-year-old versus 37-year-old. You know, these guys in their 30s. When does the fight? Joshua and Ngannou take place Friday, March 8th in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. The event expected to begin at 5 p.m. GMT. That's 10 a.m. Pacific time. Okay, so 10 a.m. and with the ring walks, Joshua Ngannou likely to start at 10:30 p.m., which would be 3:30 p.m. Pacific time. Okay, 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern time. For us, it would be 4:30, right? Yeah, because it's not daylight savings yet. It's gonna get all weird. The time zones next week. So yeah, let's see. So for us, it would be 4:30. Damn. So man, I'm not gonna go for the prelim. I'm not doing the whole prelims. That's for sure. So I'll probably go like a couple hours before the main card. I'll try to get on when the main card gets going. I guess I don't know. We'll see. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're live. So midday. I need to yell at you. Why do you need to yell at me, Nicole? My tolerance is super high. I'll stream MMA-Holes from work then. Let's go, pal. Let's go. Yeah, so midday for us. Mid to late afternoon. Time changes on Sunday, correct? Yeah, that's when we're 3 hours away from the Eastern Standard Time stuff. So, all right, there you go. So now we know. Hold on, let me put in for monetization, and then we will move into the $2.99 stuff real quick. And then we will finish the show with the Bet Boost segment. Very excited to get some. We gotta, my bookie owns us, man. Last 2 times we ran a Bet Boost. We're gonna beat them this time. And one time was because of that shithead Sean Strickland. Yeah, I said it, Sean Strickland. And then it was Volkanovski. Jesus. We would have had, like, every time one son of a bitch ruins it for us. One. This time we're going to get it. We're going to beat the book. We're going to beat the bookie. All right. Let's see what else we got over here. Anything else in this? Let's see. So Tommy Fury's with Tyson. Oh, look at this.
Get your job done and you'll get another hiding next time, but properly this time, Dosser.
You're going to sleep in the octagon again, and I'm going to wipe the ring with
I'll beat you in the ring, and I'll beat you in the octagon as well, you useless bum.
Now he's saying I'll beat you in the octagon too. Just talking shit. He knows that's not going to happen. Dude, if Tyson Fury stepped foot in a cage, 4-ounce gloves, that shit would be nuts, man. That would be nuts. Never going to happen. I'm very confident that's never going to happen. We'll show that in a sec. Oh, here, this clip we showed on Gummy Gang, might as well show it here. This is how confident I am that Ngannou's going to win.
Play around, is that something you'd want to do? Watch him do his open workout?
I have something else to do.
You're busy.
Which is you.
One more time. Go ahead, Francis. What do you got to do?
Play around, is that something you'd want to do? Watch him do his open workout?
I have something else to do.
You're busy.
Which is you.
Yeah, come on. Woohoo! Double clap for that one. I have something. Let's spread them legs. She loves it. Look how into it she is. Okay. We move on. And satisfy. We move on swiftly and quickly. Chad move, right? Total Chad move. Is anyone in the chat like hoping that Francis gets flatlined? I don't know. I feel like we're all on the same page where we think you were like, let's go Francis. But is anyone hoping like for his demise? Maybe the people that were rooting against him when he left the UFC. I don't know. A lot of people turned on him then. Thank you, Matta. Matta coming in 24 months. Let's go. Oh, what's the matter for you?
Wonderful.
Thank you. We haven't gotten any GOAT black belts yet, though. So we're still waiting on the GOATs to come in. But we have God black belts. We have the regular black belts as well. Thank you to the members. If you want to member up, hit the join button. All right. So let's see. UFC 299, O'Malley versus Vera 2. It's the 682nd UFC event. 22nd UFC event from Florida. 8th UFC event this year. 4th UFC title fight this year. 4th UFC main event for Marlon Vera. It's pretty good. Marlon Vera's been around for a minute. Third UFC event from Miami. Third pay-per-view this year. Second UFC main event for Sean O'Malley. All right, let's see what we got here. $2.99. Okay. Little Sugar talking about who? Talking about Ryan Garcia.
What do you make of his recent Twitter fingers and his attitude towards you?
I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I think he's on drugs and he's acting a fool. I feel bad for him more than anything, you know.
I know you
stealing Dana White's lines.
You want the superstar route, right? And there's the MMA boxing crossover always comes up when it talks about superstars in MMA. But for a boxer to actually come to MMA, that would be a new look at that. Does that interest you, or do you think he's kind of just talking a little bit out of character and probably won't be meaning what he says?
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Man, I think, you know, you got all this money now. Just hire writers, right? Get a ghostwriter, feed you lines instead of repeating Dana's line.
That will never happen. And if it does, I'm here for it. You know, I wouldn't be my fault that fight doesn't happen. So, but yeah, realistically, that'll never happen.
What do you make?
Okay, so realistically, he's not fighting Ryan Garcia. I would agree. I think that him losing his mind, Ryan Garcia, he's got to like win some fights and I don't know, pull it together. He's been out of control, Ryan Garcia, like complete loony mode. And to ask Sean O'Malley about, I mean, it's kind of silly. It's kind of a dopey question. Here's Sean O'Malley behind the scenes, and this is something very interesting. I did not know this. Did you guys know that Chito Vera is gay? I had no idea. I know he has a wife and he's got kids. He's got a family. He's procreated, but apparently he's gay. And here's the proof.
Wait. Ready to get knocked out? Yeah.
First of all, you ready to get knocked out? That is the UFC champion. This is the UFC. This is the champ. This is the fucking champ.
Ready to get knocked out?
Ready to get knocked out? I mean, dude, it's nuts. This is probably why he fights so well. It's probably why he's such a good fighter. He had to grow up with that voice. I mean, just like Screech. It's craziness, man. It's nuts. It really is nuts. But I think the reason why people latch on to Sean O'Malley is everyone that was shoved into a locker as a kid, everyone that's been through bad times and been bullied in life. This is the guy you could latch on to because he's textbook the kid who was bullied in school and turned it around. You know? He just turns it around. And I'm happy for the guy. I really am. This guy's the bantamweight champion. He's got a big opportunity. He wins this Saturday. Okay, he goes past all the pressure, beats the guy that beat him in Cheeto. Weird situation, right? I wouldn't say that's really a credible win. I got to be honest with you. That nerve, it was a freak thing. But, you know, he has a chance to redeem himself here and put himself in play to fight whoever the hell he wants. He could box. He could fight Topuria, become a double champion. He could do whatever the hell he wants. You know, if he wins this fight. If he loses everything, you know? I mean, he still has the Sugar merch. He could still say he's undefeated. He could still, you know, have the little kids that follow him on his gaming channels and stuff like that. He'll still have that. But it is peculiar. You know, it really is weird to watch this. This is our main event.
Ready to get knocked out? Yeah.
Ready to get knocked out?
Come and suck my
And then the other guy says, come and suck my dick. What is happening?
Come suck my That's weird.
I mean, Sean's right about that. That is weird. Hey, you ready to get knocked out? No, how about you suck my dick? What? Back in the day, a very overused line. We used to say, suck my dick. I used to say, suck my dick. It's time to pick, right? You know? It's time to pick. Do I have it here? But I don't know. I retired that because I was like, I don't know. It's a little weird. It's a weird comeback, you know?
Yeah.
Come and suck my
So now we found out that Cheeto is gay and Sean O'Malley is Screech. There we go. It's in. It's official.
Wonderful.
O'Malley, it'll never happen, but if it does, then it will. If it doesn't, it because it didn't. Either way I will be here, and cocaine is a hell of a drug. Ryan needs to be unburdened by what has been or is if yet to come. Cackles.
There you go. Thank you, Kainotto, for the $2 donation. So who are you guys going with in this one? Appreciate you, Kainotto. Who are you going with this one? Which way are we going? We going with the homosexual, which is nothing wrong with that. And there's nothing wrong with the guy that talks like Screech. There's no problem because he's the champ. He gets the last laugh. This guy over here. Would he jump Janine Melnitz? What's her name? The girl that was taking phone calls in Ghostbusters? Melnitz? What was her name? He got the same glasses. Or Cyndi Lauper? Is that who he's going after? But who are we picking this one? I think O'Malley's going to win. But am I confident? No. Why am I confident? Why am I not confident? Because the underdog's been winning left and right. And I can't say, oh, because Cheeto won already. He's got his number, this and that. I'm not quite there yet. But Cheeto's got a shot. It's not like he doesn't have a shot. Everyone has a shot these days. You can't count anyone out. Underdogs have been winning all over the place over here. So, yes, I am picking Sean. I'm going to need crazy information to sway me in the direction of picking Marlon Vera in this. But I feel like the script is in. Sean O'Malley should easily get his hand raised. But I think going the distance could be a good prop. Because Cheeto's not an easy guy to put down. I don't think Sean's going to be going crazy ball to the wall to try to finish the guy. And even if he does, he's got to reserve himself because Cheeto's got a gas tank. I think fight going the distance might be the best bet in the main event for $299. And the best part about that, it doesn't matter who wins. Doesn't matter who wins. So I like fight going the distance on this. But what do you guys think? If someone says something to you, do you guys tell them that, do you want your dick sucked by them? Like, how does it work in the chat? Is he gay? 100% O'Malley has this. I agree. I think so too. O'Malley by decision. Kainotto, yes. Let's fucking go Cheetos. Man, if Marlon Vera gets the job done, though, boy, that's going to flip everything upside down. Let's see. C's would be likable, or Sean would be likable if it wasn't such an industry plant. Listen, like I joke around about the script. It's not really much of a joke because I think the UFC thinks 5 to 10 steps ahead, right? When they put these fights together. And when Sean came in through the Contender Series, Sean is the package, right? You could market this guy to kids, right? Now, is he going to sell a bunch of pay-per-views? No. I have a feeling this pay-per-view this weekend is going to do horrific. They'll find other ways to monetize it. The gate, probably sell out. Have a good crowd. Get your sponsors in there. It'll soften the blow of the shitty pay-per-view sales. But yeah, Sean O'Malley is a star for this generation, for sure. Kids look up to Sean O'Malley. I was at the gym the other day. I saw this teenager walking around with a sugar shirt on, and I was like, why would he wear that? Oh, it's because I'm old and he's young. That's why. I mean, he definitely, kids could latch on to his personality, his persona. When this picture dropped on social media, I just couldn't believe it, man. This is your bantamweight champions. This is not even a joke. I said if someone were to tell me this in 2016, that a cotton candy McGregor would be the champion in 8 years, I would be like, are you, what? But here he is. Look at this guy, man. I showed Jessie this. I'm like, what do you think? And she's like, I'm not surprised. That's all she said. I'm just not surprised. What the fuck? You got Sean Strickland, right? Who's not the champion anymore. He lost his belt. Alpha male, right? And then you got him, who is the champion, who did not lose his belt, probably will defend on Saturday. This is the world we live in right now. It's a weird world, man. It's a weird fucking world. Does anyone else think this is fucking weird? He got the special shorts made, the pink shorts. I'm fine with it. You want to have special shorts? I mean, what's his face had the camo shorts. He wants pink shorts to complement his hair. Have at it. That's fine. But my goodness. Whoa!
You hear that jam?
I hope Cheeto knocks Sean's head off his body into the front row.
Thank you so much, Anonymous A-hole. I appreciate that donation. Yeah, someone in the chat says it looks like a creative fighter. It does. Like, This picture looks like, you know, when you're messing around, if you have a YouTube channel, we've done this before, you try to make the most absurd, crazy looking fighter you could put together. Like, this looks like it's a joke. Like, it doesn't even look normal, but I get it, man. I get what he's doing. He has no gift of the gab. His gift is in his hands, how he moves in that cage, how he puts people out. His gift is, that's it. So what does he have to do? He can't do it on the mic, so he does it other ways. His look. He expresses himself through his appearance, and this is why the young generation latches onto this guy. A lot of mumble-mouth kids out there that look like fucking mongoloids, and they can't, they're too insecure to put themselves out there. This guy is your champ for that group. There's a big, anxiety, speech impediments, dysfunctional-looking human beings. There's a lot of them out there that could latch onto this guy. He's the voice of those people, So him winning is good for the UFC because you're getting in a whole nother audience. Instead of the tap out, just bleed people, you got the Sean Strickland crew. Now you got this fucking guy. You got this guy out there that helps out, the kids that, they can gravitate to him. The UFC is literally checking all the boxes. If you look at all their champs, I hate to be this person, but to the people that are saying that it's scripted and it's this and it's that. If you look at the champs, they're checking every box. Every demographic is getting, got that. So Sean winning is fantastic for the UFC. It also is more interesting. Let's be honest. Like Marlon, it would be fun to see him win, but this guy, this novelty, could you imagine? What is this going to look like 5 more fights down the road? He's morphed into this. If you saw him in the Contender Series as opposed to this, a big difference. And if someone in the Discord can put a side-by-side of this picture and him in the Contender Series, I really appreciate it. Drop it in the Discord, we'll show it. But, it's a big metamorphosis. He's finding himself, his personality, his character. You play him in the video game, he stands out. And on top of it, he can knock a fool out, He even said he wants to go up and fight Topuria and then go back down. So he wants to snatch the belt and go back down the bantamweight. He's self-aware. He understands you sit at 145, there's thicker guys out there that could probably drag you to the ground and maul you, right? So he wants to go against Topuria, who's still an aggressive, dangerous guy, but he's a small guy, right, at 145. He wants to go there, snatch the belt, go back down to bantamweight. He's got it all figured out. So if he gets his hand raised on Saturday night, I think a lot of people will either be pissed off or happy. I don't know. But let me know in the chat. Will you be happy if Sean O'Malley gets his hand raised?
Wonderful.
We got D-Rest jumping in.
Kainotto left the Discord and now damn sausage is suicidal. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Thank you so much. Kainotto left the Discord and now damn sausage. Did Kainotto leave the Discord? I don't know. It's amazing that D-Rest doesn't chase. Thank you, D-Rest. It's amazing that D-Rest doesn't chase away everyone in the Discord. I feel like that's his goal. It's like, all right, if you're fucking crazy enough to type in our Discord, let me do whatever I can to exterminate you. That's why I don't even go in Discord anymore. I don't even know what the hell he's talking about. But thank you, dearest. Appreciate the donation. They're saying it's in here. Let's see. Oh, fucking hell. Dude, that was quick, Sausage. Yo, how did Sausage get that up so fucking quick? Come on, Sausage. Hell of a job.
Sausage, if you don't block my sausage. Sausage, D-Rest. Touch my sausage at the house, so wait a schnitzel while he cook the sausage. Sausage, hands on my sausage.
Damn, that was fucking quick. How did you get this up so quick? Look at that. Look at the change in Sean O'Malley. I think the funniest change out of them all, and we still haven't figured this one out, is he had kids' footprints on him and then tattooed over it. So does he have children? And then he disowned those children? He's got the names on the footprints, the whole deal. And then tattooed a fucking dragon over it. Does anyone know the backstory of that? That's an interesting thing. Here's the upper part. No face tattoos. None of that. He had the chest tat still there. Not as faded, that chest tattoo. But yeah, got a little beard. Got the cotton candy hair now. Wow, what a change. What a change in the Sugar Show. But hey, it worked, man. He's got a big audience, right? Like, he's got a lot of kids that are rooting for him and are on the Sugar Show train. And if he wins this one, he's just another step into superstardom.
Wonderful.
How is Sean marketable? The guy sounds like a dorky version of Screech. He's got really bad delivery on the mic. Other guys top his woman off. You mean the pink hair? I think he looks like a homo. Video games made you all worship bright colors and confused you.
Thank you, Kainotto. Well, we're older, Kainotto, right? I think that's what it is. We grew up in a way different generation. So now let me know in the chat. Is there anyone, okay, I'll say 30 plus in the chat. Well, let's go 30 years and up in the chat. That's a big Sean O'Malley fan. This will be a little bit of a test over here. And don't be, like, if you are, I'm not going to shame you about it. You have every right to root for whoever the hell you want. But let me know in the chat. If you're 30 plus, are you a Sean O'Malley fan? He's marketable because people like Kainotto wanting him to lose. It's 1 plus 2. 1 plus 1 equals 2. In the cage, he's interesting. Although the dribbling thing, it's cringe when he starts dribbling in there. Not a fan of the clown. He's boring. No personality at all. I mean, but his fight style, right? Mid 60s for Sugar. I can't put a poll in because then other people would vote outside of 30. I'm 26. Does that? Yeah, sure. If you're in your 20s, if you're under 30, let me know your age and if you're a fan or not. 55 Sugar. Oh, there we go. So Vision Comics and Oddities. Well, okay, hold on a second. Can I check out your channel? Do you mind? And thank you for stopping by. Let's see. Shit. Damn, you don't have any content on there. I was gonna see, like, are you a cosplay dude? He's okay until he talks. Let's see, 40 plus, thumbs down. Looks too loud for his personality. 51 here. I can watch him. I don't hate him. Don't love him. Got it. So yeah, I get with that. I'm the same way. Like, if I wasn't doing this channel, I wouldn't root for or against him. I'd just be like, well, he's fun to watch fight. And I got to be honest with you. Like, if I was just a casual fan, I'd rather see Sean win. I'd rather see, just because it's just more interesting, right? If Cheeto wins, I'm not that interested. I like Marlon Vera. It's not like I don't like him. But the only reason why I would root for Marlon is because I want Sean to lose. The more interesting options if Sean wins, you know? So I'm not quite a hater of Sean. Maybe I come across it. I'm not quite a hater. I just don't understand it. Like, but then again, I'm not his demographic. 24 and I'm in the middle, not too much of a Sugar hater. Okay, fair. Guess I'm more Gen X, let's see, than millennial. I was born in one of those odd years where I don't know if I'm a millennial. You're confused. Well, now you can pick a side, whatever benefits you. Is Sean Brandon's favorite fighter? Brandon's been MIA. I don't know if he's a Sean fan. I can't remember. I like Sean, but the transformation had me cringe. Yeah, it's weird. I will say this. When Sean was in the Contender Series, I loved him. I was like, oh, I remember calling up Jesse. I remember it clear as day. I had it on my car. I remember I was driving home from somewhere. I had the phone mounted on the dashboard, and I was just peeking over. You know, I was driving responsibly, but in the corner of my eye, I got to see Sean with a knockout in the Contender Series, and I loved it. I loved it. I don't know. It had a very McGregor feel to it. The confidence, the swag. But then I don't know what happened. Like, I feel like his on the mic got worse, and then he went into this whole Rainbow Bright look, and I don't know. Kind of lost me a little bit. Millennials a goat. Niche for being pink hair. Had a loyal weed loving niche fan base. That's it. Weedy 1980 plus is millennial. Brad is the most famous MMA hole. That is gone against Vera. I'm curious. I'm really curious on the press conference on Thursday. I'm very curious to see how the crowd's going to respond in Miami to Sean. I feel like they're going to be a little bit more favorable to Cheeto. Right? It's in Florida. You might have Trump in the building. I don't know. I feel like Cheeto might win the crowd over, but I'm curious how that's going to play out. Can we get rid of the flyweights already? I would love to say yes, but I like Cody Durden. You know, he's a cool dude. Then what would he do? You know, Cody Durden. He needs a place to fight. Dire Goth, thank you for the 5.
I asked you to react to my Dustin Poirier tribute. I didn't know royalty-free means you can't use the UFC official clips in your video.
Yeah.
My bad, stay safe.
Yeah, no worries, man. No worries. Yeah, like go check out Dire Goth's channel if you want to check it. His Dustin Poirier tribute. I would show up, but yeah, I'm probably gonna get flagged for something tonight. Not some nonsense. Thank you, Dire Goth. Appreciate you. All right. So what I wanted to do is I want to go through some of the media scrum before we get to the bet boost on mybookie.ag. The promo code is MMAHOLES for a 10% match on your first deposit. But let's do this really quick. Okay. Let's do this. Actually, I could probably just go to their Twitter. I want to get some highlights here of some interesting stuff. Man, this card it's so freaking good. I tell you what, I was listening to MVP's media scrum, and he's starting to win me over. In fact, I used to be a Holland fan, a Kevin Holland fan. I'm not a fan of Kevin Holland, but I liked listening to MVP better than Holland. Kevin Holland, to me, is starting to sound like Tony Ferguson now. Like, he's sounding like he's got a little bit of brain damage. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Who knows? But did anyone else get that vibe from Holland? I mean, I'm picking Holland, but I'm a little nervous about it. I might swing over to MVP. I might do it. Let's see. Mac Life. Let's do this. There we go. Let's go to some clips. They got any good clips for me? Dun, 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 dun. Oh, they didn't clip shit. You know, what the fuck? All right, we'll listen to a little bit of the media scrum then. How you doing, Sean Hart? What's up, my man? And thank you, Oil Checking Pimp. Thank you for being a member. Appreciate you. Holland versus MVP is going to be a fight of the night. So excited. I tell you what, Matt, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. That fight could nullify, and it could be a trash fight. I'm just saying. I'm excited, but I am not overly excited. I don't want to go into that fight with crazy expectations because we're going to see Michael Venom Page making his UFC debut, and we're going to expect him to cave someone's face in like he's done in Bellator, right? But this fight over here, do not be surprised if it's a 3-round piece of shit. Do not be surprised because MVP needs to win. He's getting older. How old is he? What's his age over here? Hold on. MVP is 36, okay? So he got into the UFC at 36 years of age. He needs to win these fights. He can't be losing these fights. The window's it's closing on him for if he wants to surge up and fight. Imagine him versus Leon Edwards. That'd be pretty crazy, right? Two Brits going at it. But he's got to just get his hand raised. That's it. He needs to get in there, overcome, the octagon jitters. He's going to be having Bruce Buffer screaming his name. Like, this is not Bellator anymore, And this is not the can show anymore. He's not going to be fighting cans. So MVP needs to get his hand raised. And Kevin Holland is hit or miss. You just don't fucking know with this guy, man. Sometimes he looks phenomenal at welterweight, and then other times he's just his weird-ass self where he just does dumb things or silly things. He said he broke his hand during the Wonder Boy fight. I mean, all he had to do was take him down. That gentleman's agreement was retarded. I don't know why he did that, but anyway. Yeah, this could be a bad one. But I'm excited for the actual fight, and I'm hoping for the best. I loved Holland, but he just wants to be flashy. Yeah, these guys could be talking to each other for 3 straight rounds. It's very possible.
Super chat.
Tetra.
Sean was telling his wife to bang a friend, so kook.
Yeah, I would consider Sean O'Malley a cuck, yes. Although he said that he likes to do his thing, and he'd prefer if his wife did not, but she still is allowed, right? But I mean, that's still a cuck to me. I mean, I don't know. I mean, but that's on him, and if that's what makes him happy, so be it. I'm not gonna hang him for that.
Wonderful.
It's weird, but I'm not gonna hang him.
I don't care about the colors, the hair, cuck status. I even think he's a good fighter. He's just boring AF on the mic.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I mean, he's doing everything he possibly can to sell himself visually and how he fights. He lets his fighting do all the talking, which I think some people prefer, right? Some people don't need the trash talk. They rather just see a good fight. He just knocked out Aljamain Sterling. Impressive. You know, Aljo made a mistake, and it's because of Sean. Sean is the reason why Aljo made the mistake, and he clipped him. He took advantage of it. So I respect Sean's fighting style. I respect the fact that he doesn't want to lay on people. He wants to knock people out. That's what he wants to do. So that makes me kind of root for him in some weird way. It's just, he is bad on the mic. And that, it just, man, if we can only tie that together, if we only can figure out, who knows, maybe he knocks it out of the park on the press conference. But look at Volkanovski. Volkanovski's never been great on the mic. He knocks it out of the park and gets slept. So maybe if you're a Sugar fan, have this guy mumble through the rest of his career. You know? Have him be a shitty trash talker, and then everything will work out, you know? Let's see. Let's go to the Mac Life over here. They're pretty reliable. Okay. So let's play a little bit. Go check out the Mac Life on YouTube. Let's play a little bit of MVP. I could play the whole thing. Just a little bit. Hear him talk a little. We'll play this commercial in the background. Give him their 15 seconds. He's different dude in the octagon. Yeah, completely. Yeah, that one girl, let me ask you, because I know you're a big O'Malley fan, but has there ever been a time where he's opened his mouth and you're like, oh, shut the fuck up? You know? I'm actually curious. He needs to get an accent, some classes. Patty would do him good. I mean, how many commercials we got? All right, I'm not sitting through a minute 14. All right, I got to skip it. I'm sorry. Usually I wouldn't. All right, here we go.
Michael, welcome. How was your first fight week as a UFC fighter? How's it been, the experience and everything?
Yeah, there's you know, it's been amazing, man. Just getting to know the team. Team over here is just so organized, so on point, so welcoming, so hospitable, so helpful. It's good to, it really does feel like I've just been signed to, you know, a new football team, and just getting all the facilities. Everything is just done at top tier level, so professional. So yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm happy to be here.
Has that brought any extra nerves? I mean, you're such a veteran that you've been around for so long and have experienced so much, but it is something new, right?
Yeah, it's a new experience, but I embrace new experiences. I always say I love being a student and learning new things, and so that's how I feel. It just feels like I'm just experiencing new things. I'm just soaking it all in, and come Saturday I get to release all that energy.
And you've talked about how being in the UFC was a dream of yours for quite some time. So I'm sure that you daydreamed a lot of one day transitioning and joining the UFC. When you did who did you envision yourself fighting? Is Kevin Holland the guy that was on your radar and somebody you wanted to fight?
Nah, not really. As in, like, at that point, it was just a case of just being here. You know, when you're visualizing it, when you're visualizing being in the cage, it's more just me, the crowd, what I'm doing, my finishes and how my entrances and all that kind of stuff. The opponent doesn't mean anything, because
I think the Kevin Holland fight's perfect for him. He's not going to get wrestled, you know. I kind of wish he came into the UFC and they put him against a Colby Covington or some shit like that, you know. Just throw him to the fucking wolves. But Kevin Holland is he's good, but he's unpredictable, right? You just don't know which Kevin Holland's going to show up, and it's a winnable fight for MVP. I'm going to pick Holland, but I kind of get it. It's a name. It's someone that if he gets past, you can make an argument, maybe one extra fight, and maybe you could slide him in as a title shot or some shit like that. It seems like it's tailor-made for MVP to get the win here, or best chance with the name. But he doesn't sound too thrilled about fighting Kevin Holland.
What I'm trying to do is manifest.
Colby sucks too much. Who do you think would win, MVP or Colby Covington? Who would you pick? Out of curiosity, just real quick in the chat, who would you pick? I mean, I still think I have to pick Colby, but you never know. Right? No smoke. What do you mean no smoke? You don't like MVP up in the smoke? Uh-oh.
Hey, I need a little help over here. I got some shit in my diaper, and I need someone to fucking change me.
Logan, I've got knives in my hand. Logan, I'm a feral angry man.
What do I gotta do around here to get myself a tit? I'm starving. Don't look at my sister that way. I'm warning you, bub. Logan, I've got knives in my hand.
Don't mess with him.
Logan, I'm a feral angry man. Logan, I've got knives in my hand. Logan, I'm a feral angry man.
Let's go 206.
Who the fuck is Logan Paul?
He looks a lot different now. That was right when he was
Most have I
born.
told you how handsome you are.
Oh, 206. Stop. I'm blushing. Thank you so much for the wonderful donation. Thank you. 206 hitting the Logan. If you're just jumping in, we're listening to a little MVP right now. He's floating in the smoke.
All the good points of it, and whoever get kicked in the face on the way, it doesn't matter.
And what are your goals joining this promotion? Is it the belt? Is it just having fun super fights? What is your goal now that you're in the UFC?
I don't do things just to make up numbers. So we're here for the belt. I'm here to get the bling. So getting to the top is key, which is why I start with somebody or the likes of Kevin Holland. It needs to be that type of challenge. There's no point. I don't have time to be trying to build myself up, and I don't need to. And that was a conversation I had, with the UFC. They were, equally in agreement of that, and I think they've shown their intentions by giving me Kevin Holland first.
Is he gonna have the glove, the Thanos glove? What do you think? All right, who wins in a fight? MVP Leon Edwards. He finds his way. Leon's still the champ, and MVP finds his way over there to fight Leon. I gotta go Leon. I tell you what, the top guys in welterweight, I think all beat MVP. Let's do this real quick. Let's see. All right. Let's do this. Go to the UFC website. Go to the rankings. Right. I mean, I think we're all in agreement. Leon beats him, right? Okay. Kamaru with 2 bad knees. I pick Kamaru. Bilal Muhammad. I pick Bilal. Shavkat Rakhmonov. I definitely pick Shavkat. Gilbert Burns. Yes, I pick Gilbert Burns. Colby Covington. Yes, I pick Colby Covington. Ian Machado Gary. Well, he brought up Ian Machado Gary in the interview and kind of did it the respectful way. Let's see, so Kevin Holland's at 13. So MVP, if he beats Holland, he'll break into the rankings, and God, he does not have an easy path to a title. I'm sure they're going to try to find a way to get him there as quickly as possible. I'm surprised that Ian Gary versus MVP wasn't the fight that they made, though. Like, boy, maybe that's too soon to jump into something like that, but that would be interesting. I would watch the shit out of that. Ian Gary versus MVP. Who wins that fight? The cuck or the snake? The venom snake? He makes it interesting. He'll never be a UFC champ. You heard it here. MVP will never be a UFC champ. That should not happen. Even if he gets past Kevin Holland, nope, don't think it's happening. MVP gonna walk out to kiss from a rose. Thank you. MVP doesn't have the wrestling to hold the welterweight strap. Left my ass, or in my opinion, left my ass off would have worked too. That one girl is Seal. Wow, that would be a Little Seal came back and timestamped one video and then vanished again. So Little Seal, I hope you're all right, man. I hope everything's okay. We missed the Seal. I don't know why. Yeah, what happened? He came back, timestamped and vanished. One of the best. One of the greats. Uh-oh. Tetra Nova with the 25. What? Slithering in. Let's go, Tetra. We got Bet Boost coming up. Cheers. Donos.
kind of adorable.
That belt is mine, by the way.
High score king Sinosin. High score king Sinosin. High score king Sinosin.
Slither right in.
High score king Sinosin.
I'm the best.
I'm the best. Thank you, Tetra. What a donation.
Sean's a good fighter and I've enjoyed his come up, but I like Cheeto too cause he a tough and talented fighter and great dad and family man. I like Sean's style better, but I like Cheeto as a man better. I'll be happy whoever wins, so hard to pick a winner.
That's pretty well said. I'm kind of with you on that, right? Like Cheeto is the type of guy, I don't know. I would probably relate with Marlon a little bit more than Sean, but I don't really know Sean. The whole shtick, the look and everything like that is a little weird. But, you know, that's what makes him happy. When it comes to his fighting style, though, he's fantastic, man. Sean's a good fighter. He really is. Tetra is absolutely right. Yeah, I don't think anyone hates Marlon Vera. That's for sure, right? Like, it's a weird fight. All right, I'm done with MVP. Let's move on from him. He's actually kind of boring me here. All right, MVP. We're going to get you out of here. Dun, 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 dun. Go check the full thing out on the Mac Live. Let's see what else. Dun, 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 dun. You know, I didn't hear Saint Denis. I kind of want to hear this. I skipped Poirier. Does anyone else find Dustin Poirier very boring on the mic? Yeah, I'll play this in the background. Does anyone else root for them both? Yeah, I mean, both ways you have different outcomes. I secretly would rather Sean win business reasons. Sean winning for the business would be better because I think we have more interesting conversations with Sean than we would with Marlon. But yeah, so I didn't listen to the Dustin one. Was there anything good in it, or was it boring as usual? I like watching Dustin fight. That's about it. Dustin always sounds like he's on the verge of tears. I know, right, Steven? I'll never forget when he beat Connor, when it was the second fight, he was like it was almost going to cry afterwards. It was really weird. All he needs is a W to get my interest. Same old Dustin. All right, so yeah, I'm going to avoid the Dustin thing. Nothing against Poirier. It's just, I don't know. I just don't find him very entertaining. I want to see what I can pull from him because I feel like he's going to get the win, Saint Denis, but I mean, I understand why people are picking Poirier.
Benoit, it's safe to say this is the biggest fight of your career to date. I guess, does it feel any different to you knowing that you're going to be stepping in the cage with Dustin Poirier for 5 rounds on Saturday?
Not all of us are good at public speaking. Yeah, but if you're in the public eye and you're a champion, you better learn to be a good speaker. You know? I mean, if you want to provide for your family and you're in the public eye, I'm not asking you guys. I know you guys aren't good speakers. You don't call in the show. I put the phone lines on you like, yeah, fuck that. So I know that. But if you're in the public eye, you have a mic, like you're at a press conference and your job is to fucking speak. It's part of your job. It's in the description. You're supposed to fight and you're supposed to market yourself. You're supposed to speak. You're supposed to do interviews. You know, it's just part of the deal. It's what you signed up for, you know? So for us to criticize, you know, fighters for being boring on the mic, I mean, it's still part of their deal, you know? But if you're knocking people out, you don't have to be a good speaker. You just keep winning and you'll be just fine.
Super chat.
Tetra Nova.
I wanted the other Sansi song, my first Streamlabs.
I wanted the other Sonosi song, my first Streamlabs. So Tetra, was that your first stream? Yeah, you know, I don't recall you doing a Streamlabs donation. I appreciate it though. The other Sonosi song. What's the other one? I don't even think we have one Sonosi song. But if you want to drop from our jukebox, Streamlabs, we have a whole bunch of different songs over there. Feel free to tickle it. And thank you so much, man, Tetra. That's very nice of you. Devin Haney's dad still talks for him, and he's like 25 and 26. Sorry, I'm more a boxing aficionado. Oh, okay. That is weird, man. I like Tyson. Tyson isn't. Well, Tyson lets his dad yap sometimes, but Tommy Fury lets his dad do all the talking. Could you imagine? You're at the top of your game. You got all these people watching, and daddy's got to talk for you. Like, let me tell you something about my son. He's the best. He's the best fighter in the world. It's so crazy, man. Leave the nest. Leave the nest. You can do it.
No, not especially because...
Look at this guy. This guy learned English. I mean, he learned a whole other language so he can talk. People that grew up with the language can't learn how to talk on a microphone? Like, come on.
Because if I don't win my previous fight, I don't get this one.
Look at Moicano. Dude learned a whole language. Knocked it out of the park. People born in this country can't fucking speak on a microphone. It's not the hardest thing to do. If I could do it, anyone could do it.
So every fight of my life is the most important one.
I guess the last year or so, you've really built in popularity. You've picked up a lot of wins.
I kind of want to chew on his ear. Looks scrumptious. Look at his ear, his cauliflower ear. It looks delicious.
Do you feel like this is going to be really your breakthrough moment to really become a star and a household name?
Should make a Red Dead version called Sonosi. Has all the pelts. Sonosi has all the pelts.
It's one more step, very tough one, and I'm happy I'm getting this one. And I'm expecting a tough fight. I have been well prepared. And, I'm expecting to have a tough and enjoyable moments in the octagon.
And after your last fight, you mentioned the potential of you fighting Dustin Poirier was a fight that you wanted. Were you surprised when it came around to you that the UFC was on board, he was on board, that it all came together?
Yeah, negotiation in the top 15 is always difficult. It goes through a lot of process. I have a very good manager in the person of Guillaume Pelletier, who is doing a great job. He worked hard with the UFC. I got this fight. Now I can do my job. It's fighting.
There was that day that Dustin tweeted kind of indicating that he wasn't going to fight. From your perspective, can you kind of take me through what was going on in your mind? Were you afraid that it was going to fall through? What was your day like that day?
No, I just said at the beginning suspicions that he was injured, but it was not the case. So there were no doubt in my mind that except negotiation from his part with the UFC, there was nothing there to be afraid of. So I was unhappy.
These guys are doing a phenomenal job selling this card.
Ah, super chat.
I hope the press conference is this exciting.
Sonosai has all the belts, you goof.
Oh, that's not a donation song. That's one of the AI songs. Yeah. No, the donation alerts are my creations. The songs that we play, like when people call in and shit. Fa la 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 la. Sanosi's got all the belts. All right, so Saint Denis boring me too. All right, get this guy out of here as well. Whoop! Look at him fly. There he is. He's back. Okay, there we go. Look at that. Movie magic. Is there anyone exciting? Did anyone do anything that's exciting on the mic? Cheeto usually is kind of interesting. He's probably talking about like dick sucking and shit. Kevin Holland, I listened to him. He was kind of boring. He used to be kind of interesting on the mic. He wasn't any good. I guess these guys just trying to make weight. All right, we'll listen to Little Sugar. Commercial. All right, we'll play. Let it play in the background over there. Get your 5 cents. You got rid of Vish. I don't want to hear anyone anymore. Wait. You got rid of Vish. I don't want to hear anymore. What? You want to lose your hearing because we got rid of Vish? The hell? Well, this is going to make you really want to lose your hearing.
What's up, guys?
How nervous do you think he gets before they put a microphone in front of him? Do you think he's like freaking out, sweating like, oh, here we go again with this shit?
I'm Sean. Welcome to Miami. Pretty in pink this week. Talk to us about the custom shorts and how that came to be.
I shot over a little favor, and it got granted. You know, I feel like it just makes sense. Pink shorts, Miami, the Sugar Show.
Was this fight with Cheeto always going to happen as your first title defense, do you think? Just with the backstory, the way the first fight went, and the dynamics between you two?
I mean, ideally it was going to play out like that, but it was never guaranteed. You know, he had to go out there and do his thing. He beat Pedro. Same night I knocked out Aljo, and the stars aligned.
I think the first fight's an interesting one, right? Because of the way it ended. Do you even think that fight should count and can it even offer you anything tactically, or is it just like, hey, that happened, it was a weird one, this is the real fight, this is 5 rounds, this is how it's actually going to be looked at?
Yeah, you know, that fight never necessarily bothered me. You know, look where I'm at now. You know, that fight plays out a different way. I win that fight. Maybe the next fight I fight somebody that I wasn't ready for, and, you know, I lose. My career completely plays out different. So, you know, I go out there and put on knocked out Thomas Almeida like 7 times, and it was a beautiful performance. So, you know, grateful for, you know, everything that's happened, and that fight's never really bothered me. But I am excited to, you know, go out there and do what I was about to do in that first fight.
You obviously shone out against Aljamain, got the highlight reel KO. They put it online for free for everyone to watch. Do you sort of anticipate you can do something similar here against Cheeto with his style?
I mean, I think I could do that to anybody. But every time I get in there, that's not necessarily like, all right, I got to find the knockout. I'm just going in there to win. And, you know, that just happens a lot.
Outside of your own sport, there's a guy called Ryan Garcia calling you out. He's also saying a lot of...
Anyone high as a kite looking at this? I'm not high right now. But goddamn, I feel like you can get a contact high by just looking at this guy.
Wacky stuff online. I'm not sure what exactly is going on with him. What do you make of his recent Twitter fingers?
Super chat.
What's happening?
FFS Play It Plaza.
Play it with the Sonosi? All right, hold on. Let's play it. Jeez, you really want to hear that song? Okay, hold on. Oh, I got another one.
Snake Man done it again. Give me all the belts, because I'm SS Sanoshi, and I have all the belts. Fa la 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 la.
All right, you happy now? Jesus. I don't even think he's in the chat. What are we doing here? What is happening? Oh, my God. All right, thank you. Appreciate that. All right, a little bit more Sean O'Malley, and then we'll turn that shit off, too.
And his attitude towards you?
I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I think he's on drugs. And
we saw that.
About the pink shorts, how did those come about? Because I know a lot, you wanted them, and not everyone gets their, you know, custom shorts so close to fight week.
Yeah, I mean, I did a crazy thing going out there knocking out Aljamain Sterling. All I asked for was, you know, can I get some pink shorts? And
I tell you what, you could ask me so many things. That's what you asked for, pink shorts? That's what it was? That's what you needed? The pink shorts. Sorry, I'm getting a little crazy right now.
And they made it happen.
And your jiu-jitsu coach Augusto was on a podcast earlier, and he said that he wouldn't mind grappling Merab at some point. So what do you think of those words, and how do you think he'd do?
I wonder if his jiu-jitsu coach, is he at the lab? We can get a hold of that guy. $30 DJ request tip? $30 DJ request tip. What do you mean $30? What, like, I'll tell you, you paid $30 for the Connor dono? Tell me in the dono what you want to hear. I'll play something else for you too. Knock yourself out. No shame in that game.
Wonderful.
Merab will be champ. I agree, Matt.
What up, Big MOS? Can you play the Knitter Cans song?
Knitter Cans? All right, I'll play a little bit of it, but you got to hit the Connor dono to get the whole thing, okay? Here you go.
Highness Cans. Knitter Cans.
Okay, thank you.
Wonderful.
Thank you, D-Man. Okay, this is not a song request show. What the fuck?
I think Merab would last a couple minutes, maybe. Tinquinho would sub him fairly quickly.
Merab would sub all you motherfuckers. I think Merab would finish O'Malley. I do think that's 5 rounds against Merab Dvalishvili would be tough. But then again, you know, everyone was saying, you know, and me included, that Aljamain Sterling would be too much for him. I would love to see an Aljo rematch. He shut that down real quick. They asked him if he thinks he would ever rematch Aljamain Sterling down the road, and he says most likely never going to happen. I don't think that would be good because all it takes is one adjustment for Aljo, and that fight's a completely different fight. Sean got out of there the best possible scenario. I would do whatever I can, not rematch him. And if I could avoid Merab, I was going to say Rob, and just go up to Topuria, try to be a double champ, go over to boxing, do some other shit, just try to find ways to avoid these guys, it is, you'll be good to go. Merab even subbed to Moss's OnlyFans. Merab subbed Kendall Volker, and Kendall Volker's about 6'5". Submitted her, pleased her.
Here. Speaking of Merab, he's supposed to be the backup for this fight. If Chito doesn't make it, are you willing to fight him?
100%. Yeah, 100%.
No, you're not. Do you believe that? He's 100% willing to fight Merab, who is the backup, by the way. Let's see if we can get this in a little better. There we go. He's willing to fight Merab, who is the backup, if he has to slip in for Marlon Vera. I don't believe it. And Chito said the same thing, that he's willing to fight Merab too. They're just tough dudes that will fight anyone. Fair. But I think if you hooked them up to a lie detector test, they'd rather fight each other. They don't want to be fighting Merab because it's a whole different fight. It's a way different fight. They train for one thing. Merab is a completely different thing. So I don't believe that. I don't buy that. But he's got the belt. I don't, right? He's locked in. You think he'll fight a panther, right? If they fucking put a grizzly bear in there, Sean O'Malley would fight him, right?
And
he's dialed in.
Talk to me about what a win over Chito would do for your career, because that's your only official loss, right? And we see some of the greats like GSP avenge losses and stuff like that. What would it do to your legacy to get that one back?
I agree with you, Casey. Before he answers that question, I think there was a part of me when I was listening to this a little bit earlier. There's a part of me that's kind of hoping, nothing against Chito, but that Chito falls out, Merab slides in. I'd be way more interested. Way more. Anyone else on that page? On the Casey Jones comment page? I mean, I'm kind of in there. Dude, that's a way different fight, man. And he says he's 100% willing to fight him. Could you imagine? Now, I will say this. If you're going to have to fight Merab Dvalishvili, this is the best scenario to fight him, right? Because this is kind of, Merab was traveling around. He was in Mexico doing a little partying. He stayed healthy. He stayed active, I should say. He still trains. He's still in good shape, but he's not fight camp ready, right? Like, he's going to hit the scale. He's going to make the weight. But this is like a different situation. He wasn't full-blown ready for this fight. So if you're going to fight Merab, this is probably the best way to do it. Sean O'Malley has a training camp. If you have to fight that guy, this might be the best time to do it. Yeah, 2 weight cuts in a month. So maybe that is why Sean O'Malley is saying, oh, I'm 100% willing to fight Merab Dvalishvili. Get it out of the way. Maybe. That's very possible. One thing about Sean O'Malley, I'll say this. He's smart. He's not a stupid dude. He may look like a dope, but he's not. He's not stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel like it's there in the first place, so just kind of it's just, this to me is just another fight. It really is.
Yeah. And you've gone back and forth a bit on social media with Ilia Topuria. What'd you make of his knockout win over Volkanovski, and is that a fight that you could see down the line?
Beautiful performance. I was there live.
Being still in shape is not the same as a full-blown training camp. It's not the same. Like, he went through a training camp. He went through a weight cut. He had a 5-round fight, which was fairly easy for him. Then he was hanging out in Mexico, riding, drinking, having a blast. Still stayed in shape. Has to cut weight again on standby for this fight. I'm not saying that Merab would automatically lose because of that, but it would decrease his chances of winning. Rather than him have a full-blown fight camp devoted to one guy, And I guess you could play the other aspect, too. You could say, well, Merab might have a better chance of beating O'Malley because O'Malley was training for someone else, but I would still think that it would favor Sean more, if he were to fight Merab with a full camp.
It was a cool moment. It was, Ili's a scary little dude, so that fight excites me.
There's a key word in this. He said Ilia is a scary little dude. That is why I think that fight is inevitable. Sean's like, holy shit, Volk is gone. Now, Volk was a scary little dude too, but Volk was a different type of dude. Volk was kind of the boogeyman, taking people down, mutilating them, fighting them on the feet. Long, tall guys, didn't matter. Volk had an answer for everything, right? and was, stockier human being than Sean O'Malley. Whereas Topuria, who is very good and he's got power, and we still haven't seen the great potential of Topuria. Is probably, he might even be better than we think he is, right? We don't know. But still, when you look at his physique and his fighting style, it kind of does line up pretty good for Sean. You know? Not saying Sean's a lock win, but if you're going to try to get 2 belts, Topuria is probably your best option. Do you want to see Sean versus Max? Did you want to see, Sean Volk now is a different story, I guess, than it was before. I still pick Volk. But in Topuria's fight, I think it's your best shot out of to get 2 belts if you're Sean O'Malley. So I think he's smart enough to realize, okay, this is my best chance. I got to win this fight, and then maybe Ilya next. You know? And I'm not saying, like I see you guys saying, oh, Topuria kills him, this and that. It's easy to say that he's a weight class up with power, yes. But if you look at the division, what's Sean's best spot, a chance at getting 2 straps? You know? I think Max is a lock. I think Volk is a lock. Even Volk at this stage of the game, I feel he should be able to beat Sean O'Malley, unless Volk is completely done. Who knows with this guy?
Would definitely like to get that fight eventually.
Yeah.
Man, I wish we saw Max versus Topuria. I wish that KC, but the fucking BMF belts screwed everything up. They cursed Max Holloway. They screwed him. They screwed Max. They conned him into saying, hey, do you want to be on UFC 300? Do you want to fight for the BMF belts? Come on. And moved him away. Topuria wins. And the fight that was the fight. They screwed everything up. And you know the UFC did that on purpose. The UFC did that on purpose for this scenario. They are like thinking 12 steps ahead the UFC. That's how they work.
You see that would involve you moving up to 145?
Yeah, I would move up to 145 for that, but I'm a bantamweight, for the
double champ stuff getting old. Yeah, but you know what's older? The BMF. BMF's got to go, man. I'm done with the BMF. That was supposed to be a one-off. BMF has to go before double champ. BMF, interim strap, double champ. Double champ's low. It's low on the list. BMF is garbage. Interim strap, Tom Aspinall, garbage. Means nothing. Double champ, not terrible. I get why people don't like it, but it's way better than the other two, right? So I can't go too hard on the double champ. It makes for fun nights. Maybe it does hold up divisions, but I don't hate it.
Next couple of years, so if I did do that, it would be up there. Just go up there, knock him out real quick, then head back down.
See, now this is very important. Listen to this. Sorry, I was babbling.
I would move up to 145 for that, but I'm a bantamweight, for the next couple of years. So if I did do that, it would be up there. Just go up there, knock him out real quick, then head back down.
He's not stupid. That's what you do. So you look at the 145 and you're saying, okay, Ilya's the champ. That's the best possible scenario for me to get 2 belts. I win that belt. If I can get past Ilya Topuria, I'm not sitting there. Wait around, let these other motherfuckers pick me off. I'm going to go right back down, and that's it. I got the belt. I'm a double champ. That's what you do. That's what you do. Smart. He's not stupid, man. Sean O'Malley's not stupid.
Thank you.
Sean over here. Now that you're about to go on to your first title defense, how do you envision your title reign going like in the UFC?
Forever. You're just gonna, I don't know. I'm just going with the flow right now. I've learned firsthand when I fought Cheeto the first time, anything can happen. I always knew that, but nothing ever happened to me to where, it was real. Anything can happen. I'm not looking past him, but for fun, you want to say, what happens in the next 5-10 years? I'd love to never lose. So, but, it's going with the flow.
And last time out in Boston, the crowd was strongly in your favor. This time out here in Miami, we know there's a huge Hispanic presence. How do you think the crowd will split on Saturday night?
Yeah, that's a good question. I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I think it'll be fairly even.
Even? I think it'll be a smidge. Actually, I think Cheeto is going to take over. I do. You know what Cheeto's got to do? You know what Marlon Vera is going to do? He's got to go out there, rock like a MAGA hat or some shit. You know what I'm saying? He's got to go out there and make fun of Sean for being, I don't know, just get on the look, he'll win Florida over. He'll win that whole crowd over. And then now Sean's got to deal with the deafening boos, which has he? Main event of a pay-per-view, So many options if you get the win. Cheeto, Thursday's important. Thursday is very important. You know, a lot of these times you look at press conferences, face-offs. You could pull information from that. Marlon Vera has a chance here to win the crowd over. You win that crowd over, not with trash talk or anything like that. Just do it in a way where you can say, okay, I'm the guy you want to be the champ, not this fucking clown over here. That's what he's got to do. And if he could win Florida over, and that place is deafening with boos, we'll find out what Sean is really made of. Because not only does he have to beat Marlon, who technically beat him already, right? I mean, he did. In the back of his head, he was taken off in a stretcher, right? So he's got that in the back of his head, and now he's got the crowd booing the shit out of him. This is a big test for Sean O'Malley if Marlon could win the crowd over. But if he doesn't, dude, he's gonna get roasted. He's going to get roasted, man. He beat him fair and square. Yeah, I mean, technically, yeah. But listen, I can't go by that win and say Marlon's going to win this time because I think Sean's the better fighter. I have to be honest. I think Sean's way better. So, yeah, the O'Malley script. Yes. The script is in. Sean O'Malley will get the win. It's a lock. It's a guarantee, right? Just like the Volkanovski one. He's the poster boy for... Actually, Topuria is part of the script, right? That's the guy they wanted to win. So if the script is in play, the underdog should not win this one, right? Because last time Volk was supposed to lose. Topuria was supposed to win. So in that case, that happened. In this case, yeah, it's going to be Sean O'Malley. Where does Aljo fit into all of this? He's probably going to get knocked out by Calvin Kattar at 145. That'd be nuts.
And do you see a world where you and Cheeto become friends after all this is settled?
You know, I'm not really running low on friends. I got a nice tight circle, so probably, you know.
Isn't that such a weird question? Do you think you and Cheeto could be friends after you beat each other up? They're going to respect each other after the fight. What do you think? They're just trying to sell a fight. They don't really hate each other. They're just selling a fight, these guys. It's a dopey ass question.
If in another world, we probably would have been buds. But, you know, we're in this world. He stinks. I'm great. We're not buds.
No, Sean right here. What did you make?
He's got such a great voice, right?
Make of Merab's performance, and I guess, do you feel like he is going to be the guy that's next for you?
Yeah, his circle's very tight. Yes, D-Man.
Yeah, and again, he had a great performance too. Henry didn't look great by any means, but Merab did what he does, and he almost gets knocked out and then wins. It was impressive. Very well could be next. I like having my options open, and but yeah, he could be.
I think a lot of people think he might be one of the more difficult stylistic matchups for you in the division. Do you agree with that, or do you think maybe you don't get enough credit in the grappling department?
I thought Aljamain Sterling was the hardest matchup for me in the division, and put his lights out in 2 rounds. I think Merab's definitely up there as everybody in the top 10 is a challenge. No one's an easy fight.
They should have said Henry Cejudo said that Merab is a tougher fight than Aljo. So with that being said, you knocked out Aljamain Sterling. You're saying it's a tough fight, and everyone said that was tough, but Henry Cejudo was been in the cage with both of them and said Merab was the way tougher fighter. That's what you got to ask Sean. So with that being said, what's your thoughts on Merab?
Not an easy fight. So yeah, Merab's a tough fight. Cheeto's a tough fight. Elia's a tough fight. They're all tough fights.
Hi, Sean, over here. Usually when fighters refer to each other during fight week, they leave the trash talk behind. And with that said, will you share with us your honest opinion about Cheeto?
Yeah, we talked in the DMs a little bit on Instagram. Have you guys had him up here yet? Ask him what we talked about. See what he says.
Do you care to share a prediction for the fight?
Sleep in this man.
You guys think he's going to knock him out? Dude, if he knocks out Marlon, it's pretty impressive. That's pretty impressive. If he could knock out Marlon Vera. Give me a second here. Whoop. 23-8-1. Here's Cheeto. Been around for a minute. How old is he, first off? Marlon is... Man, he's still only 31. Damn. So split decision against Corey. Got all these wins over here. Jose Aldo lost a unanimous decision. Here's the Sean O'Malley fight. That was in 2020. Yadong Song. That's not a bad loss right there. Unanimous decision. Then we go back to the Andre Ewell. Hernandez, 2019. He was supposed to fight O'Malley in 2019 here. That got canceled. I don't remember that. Decision. Has he ever been finished? Nope. Decision. Never been finished. When did he get in the UFC? He was the Ultimate Fighter Latin America season, 2014. Damn. And then he made his UFC debut 2014, 11-15. Verdum versus Hunt, UFC 180. And he's only lost decisions. I never submitted either. Sean's not finishing him. Man, and he's only 31 years old. That's kind of crazy, huh? That's some resume. That's really impressive. That's really fucking impressive, man. And you got him at a plus 200. Sean O'Malley's 29. He's not much younger. He's only 2 years younger. He's got a 1.5 inch reach. Not finishing Cheeto. I tell you, Cheeto's kind of a live dog in this. You know? I would honestly, if I'm going to bet, I'm going to probably ask my bookie for the distance. Go in the distance, this fight. See if they would plus money that for us. I think that's the safest bet. I mean, I wonder, let's see, what is Sean by knockout? Just out of curiosity. Let's see. Sean by knockout. I tell you, it's an interesting fight. More wagers. O'Malley by decision is a plus 105. O'Malley by submission plus 975. Vera by KO plus 400. O'Malley by KO a plus 215. Should be higher. I think it should be higher. Guy's never been knocked out. But then again, I mean, everyone, eventually the chin, gets compromised. Does anyone in the chat think he smokes him? This is not a good main event pay-per-view? I mean, I think it is. I think it is. Does it have the juice? No. It doesn't have the juice. So I agree with that, but I think it's a very good fight. I think it's a fascinating fight, but it doesn't have the juice. You know what I'm saying? Do you like the juice? I said earlier O'Malley wins by controversial decision. Possible. UFC running out of fighters. Won't go past third. All right, so sausage, but you're picking Cheeto, right? This card is serious. The whole card is good, though. The card together is very good. Dustin, yeah, now that fight, the co-main event, that fight is going to be fire. You lack of the juice? I ain't buying it for fuck's sakes, thankfully. I'm not at the edge of my seat like the co-main. Yeah, I'm with you on that. I do agree on that. Cheeto career going downhill from here. Okay. No, I'm picking O'Malley. Wow. O'Malley by knockout. So he's going to be the first one to sleep Cheeto. Wow. Interesting. Does Curtis beat Almeida? Yeah, that's another fascinating one, man. People are just... I don't understand MMA fans. Like, I have no hate to Curtis Blades. I like him a lot. We spoke to him behind the scenes. Very nice guy. He reminds me of, like... Michael Clark Duncan in the Green Mile, the way he communicates. He's like just a big teddy bear of a human being. But Jalton's last fight against Derek Lewis, everyone's shitting on him because it was a boring fight. He literally dominated him. 5 straight rounds. Derek couldn't do shit, right? And it's not fun to watch, but it was a complete domination. So people are like, oh, he's boring, he's this, he's that. Dude, this guy's been on a roll. He submitted Rosenstrike. You saw how good Rosenstrike looked last weekend, right? He got the win. Shamil He knocked him out. Anton Turkalj submitted him. Parker Porter, the GOAT, submitted him. But Derek Lewis, he goes to decision with one decision, and all of a sudden, everyone's like, oh, he's a can, he sucks, he's boring. Dude, you people are fucking nuts. You're fucking nuts. This fight is a banger, too, to me. Because you got both guys that have grappling. That might nullify each other. This shit stays on the feet. This could be fireworks. And Curtis Blade's got sneaky hands. You know, this is going to be a good fight. This is a really solid fucking fight. What the fuck? Whoa! Whoa!
500 MMA-Holes, 500 we dropped on the show, 500 bills in the air, whoa. 500 shake it there, yeah. World domination, here we come. Here's 500 reasons why we crush them bums. Greatest community in the world. Smoke that reefer, boys and girls. Sucking that green into my lungs. Using bidets to clean my bum. Hanging with fight buddies throughout the night. Watching UFC, enjoying some fights. Knockout submissions, decisions, and more. I want to rub MMA into my balls. Whoever dropped the 500 on the show, you're a legend. MMA-Hole.
He just dropped fucking $600. Bro, that is insanity. Yo.
Is 299 up there with the 300 card?
I'll answer that in a second. 206 just dropped $600. First off, 206, thank you. Tremendous thank you for that donation. That is insanity. Second of all, what would you like the studio to be named? That completely blows my fucking mind. Thank you so much for $600. What? Whoa. Bro, massive donation. Holy shit. Okay. What would you like the studio to be named? Let me know. And is 290? I don't even know how to fucking answer this. This is insanity. Bro, that's craziness. Is 299 up there with 300 card? I mean, some are saying it's better. Let me look at both cards side by side. Dude, I can't fucking believe you did that. Like, that's craziness. Legend is, I mean, that's an understatement. Wow. Thank you so much. All right. Alrighty. Wow, dude, this is a good birthday week over here. Let's go, champ! Woo! Best birthday gift ever. Fucking hell, that was unbelievable. You know what? I'll just fucking name the studio the 206 studio. Unless you have something else that you want to throw my way. But my goodness, that's crazy. Whew. All right, here we go. Let's rename the studio. It was before they knew. I'm just going to say the 206. The 206 studios. Holy smokes. That is crazy. Okay. All right, now we have the 206 studios of Arizona. It's in, baby. It's in. Let's go, champs. Come on. Wow, man. Dude, that was savage. That was a fucking savage dono. Dude, out of nowhere. Fucking out of the fucking clouds. All right. Completely threw me off for a second. I'm like super humbled by that. All right, Tapology. Let's go over here. Let's go. Let's do this. UFC 300. Oops, 3000. Tapology. Bro. You have to tattoo 206 on your epidermis. Done. Fucking hell, man. Yo, look at this. This is such a disaster. You know, I'm gonna say, all right, hold on. Let's look at this card. Let's look back and forth here. Let's. All right. So first off, UFC 299, okay, is opening up with Wood versus Moros. All right. UFC 300 is opening up with Andrade versus Rodriguez. So two clam fights. All right. Now I'm hearing rumblings that Ferguson versus Garbrandt, Figueiredo versus Garbrandt is going to be opening up the card. But according to this, it's Rodriguez versus Andrade. Let me just double check the website. Let's see. Upcoming. Maybe the UFC website. Are we fully together here? No, they don't even have this complete. Yeah, this one's saying Bobby Green versus Miller. So the UFC website's not. Oh, maybe Bobby Green Miller might open it. But it doesn't have it sectioned off as prelims. So, I mean, if you look at the options to open up the card, yes, you would go with 300 over there. You got Yusuf versus Lopez, Harrison Holm, Green, Miller, Garbrandt versus Figueiredo, Nico, Brundage. Oh, man. You know, no, 300's better. 300's better. 299's great. It's a great card. It's a great pay-per-view. It's solid. It's stacked. You got this rebellious kid on the card who's interesting. He's real low down over here. Cootie Laba's low. Pereira, Alexchuk. Good fights, but 300 name value-wise is still better. Which one am I more excited about? Probably 300. Yeah, probably 300. Still a very good card, though. 299 is fantastic. Man, I can't believe that. O'Malley said he's Mexican because his son is half Mexican.
Wonderful.
Okay. Where were we? Dude, I am so thrown off right now. That was nuts. That was insanity. Thank you so much for the donation. We were talking about something. I'm completely thrown for a loop. We got to do the bet boost, okay? And if you guys want to open up phone lines, we'll open up phone lines as well because of that crazy generous donation. So I will go a little bit longer and open up the phone lines. If you want to call the show, I'm going to drop a link in the chat, and you can chat with us. We'll have rapid-fire phone conversations with the best community in the world. I had someone reach out to us on Instagram who was a MMA-Hole since 2017, a young man who hit us up, and it was like a blast from the past. So it was nice of this person to reach out. It's cool to see people from back in the day still hanging with the community, so that's awesome. There's 14 fights on this card, and I want to go into the Bet Boost segment. So in order to do the Bet Boost segment, mybookie.ag, the promo code is MMA-HOLES for a 10% match on your first deposit. What we're going to do is we're going to put together the best possible plus money bets. We're going to throw it over to MyBookie, and they're going to amplify it. They're going to boost. They're going to increase the plus money. We have lost 2 weeks in a row with pay-per-views trying to do this. This is the third attempt out of it. We're going to get it done on the third attempt. We're going to break the bank. We're going to get the money. We're just going to have to try to figure out what is going to work for us as a community. I have some things in my mind. I'm going to pluck some information from you guys in the chat. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to do the Bet Boost segment. I will open up phone lines after that. We'll go deep into the evening because of a monster donation over there. And let me play some fun songs that we made from our... Here you go. Make sure you hit that like button as well. Thank you very much. But I'm going to play some fun songs over here from the break, and then we'll be right back, okay? Here we go. Get ready for these. Okay, here we go.
Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes.
Be right back.
Na 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 na. Fast and forth for the face. Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes. Na 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 na. Fast and forth for the face. Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes. Na na na. Na 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 na. You can hit the like button for the MMA-Holes. Na 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 na. Hey, daddy, see the power. Asking for the say so. Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes. Na 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 na. Agitalo por la power as can fly for these ace. Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes. Na 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 na. Hey, for the power as can fly for these ace. Hit the like button for the MMA-Holes.
In this digital realm we reside, where the path of life's sweet life. MMA-Holes entice playing seas, to hit the light we cannot resist. Like, the MMA-Holes demand. Hit the light with their commanding hand. Subscribe to their channel, join the MMA tribe. Embrace the chant, let the lights fly.
Just see how he's holding it down. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hit the like button as it just says ring ding deadly, deadly idea. Ring ding deadly, deadly idea. Hit the like button or suffer the carnage.
I see you scrolling through the feed, swiping up and down, looking for that content that's breaking the ground. Well, here's a little something that's gonna get you hooked. A track is gonna get hit that like button, no joke. Hit the like. And the MMA-Holes want you to hit the like. Hit the like. Share the love, show some hype. Hit the like. Support your favorite artist tonight. Hit the like. Make it count, yeah, that's right. That's right. Gather round, folks, so I got a tale for you.
Oh, yes, I do.
Here's a place they call the MMA-Holes, where they love a little like, don't you know? Hit the like. The MMA-Holes want you to hit the like. Subscribe to the MMA-Holes and hit the like. Join the party, join the big eye. Hit the like. The MMA-Holes want you to hit the like.
Okay.
Wonderful.
All right. There we go. There's some more new songs. Holy cow. All right, guys. This is what we're going to do. We're going to boost a bet. Now, I want to ask you in the chat. We're going to be doing the Friday stream, Ngannou versus Joshua. Okay? I want to have something boosted on for that. So I'm going to pitch something to my bookie about Ngannou versus Joshua. Let's see. Where is it? Let's see. Where are you? Where are you? Where'd it go? There it is. All right. So Francis Ngannou plus 290. I don't know about Francis winning as the under. Does anyone in the chat think that Francis Ngannou will beat Anthony Joshua on Friday? Let me know in the chat. Does anyone actually truly believe that Francis will get his hand raised at the end of that bout? Whether it's a knockout, decision, can't say submission, it's boxing. But what do you think? Does anyone in the chat think that Francis is going to get the job done? I am not sold. I hope Francis wins, but I don't know if I could quite put my money where my mouth is with that. We have a whole bunch of songs in there. Absolutely gonna win. Yes. Whoa, hold on a second. Francis by KO. Damn, there's some believers. If you can catch him with a shot, LOL. I'm 50-50. AJ can box when he wants. Francis will get taken back to preschool. Francis by decision. I mean, AJ had a pretty good fight in his last one, although his opponent, not quite Francis caliber, in my opinion. The Predator by KO. Francis will end him. Possible underdog win. Francis KO. Mike Tyson hypnotized him. AJ gonna box Ngannou's ears off. All right. Okay. Right now, they have the fight going the distance at a plus 160. Okay. I think we should boost that. I think this is the way we should go. This way, no matter what the outcome is, whether it's Ngannou or Joshua, We can root for a decision, okay, and get paid. It makes a boring fight or a fight that, or if it's a robbery or whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as it goes the distance, we're good to go. And I think there's a good shot of it. For some reason, I know these are heavyweights, but for some freaking reason, I think this will go the whole entire fight. It did with Tyson Fury. I think Joshua should be tough enough to last, although he's been smoked before. AJ is chinny, I know. But I just feel, I don't know. I feel like we're already getting this plus money and we could amplify it. If they can get it to around a 200 somewhere over there, I don't even think it's terrible. I really don't. So I'm going to throw this in there. Okay. I'm going to throw this in there on the MyBookie. Remember, the promo code is MMA-HOLES for 10% match on top of it. But we're going to try to boost this up. I'm going to ask as a request, number one. Okay. And we're going to do Joshua. This would make it so much more interesting, the fight, because, listen, we get a knockout if Ngannou wins. We'll be excited about that. The worst possible scenario will be Joshua knocking out Ngannou. That would be the worst one. Ngannou, how do you spell his name? Goes the distance. Okay, I'm throwing this one in there. I just like it. So we're going to throw this one in there. Now, let me know in the chat. Anyone in the chat willing to ride with this? If MyBookie signs off on this and says, okay, we're going to do an MMA-Holes bet boost, Joshua Ngannou going the distance, anyone thinking about throwing a 5-spot or something like that on there, they might be able to get it up to a plus 200, get the best odds on the internet for this. Does anyone think there's value there? Anyone going to jump on it? Let me know in the chat. I got it in. And this will be submitted to the people on the MyBookie side of things. That Ruiz fight was one of my favorite fights. The first one against Joshua? That was the one where Joshua got knocked out? That's like saying the flash knockdowns MMA fighters' experience means they're chinny. Let's see. Let's go. Ronnie, you in? Ronnie Deal, you want to ride with us? I've seen the future Ngannou 4th round knockout. Possible. Very, very possible. I'll throw 20. So Ronnie says he's in. Okay. Looks like 2Jam might be in. I don't know. We'll see. I've seen the future. Oh, I saw that already. Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Anyone want to ride with that one? It should make Friday a little bit more interesting. And, if you give me plus money on a boxing fight going a decision, I'm all over it, man. Unless it's like Jake Paul fighting Starbucks fighters. Or employees, I should say. I think they will have too much action to last that long. Possible. I'm giving Joshua the benefit of the doubt. I think we've seen Ngannou could last, right? And Ngannou's got some chin. So I can't see Joshua breaking Ngannou. I don't see that happening. But I could see Joshua outboxing Ngannou. I could see that. So we'll get a bag money on that one. That'll be an easy one over there. I might even throw all 3 bets that we put into MyBookie together, and maybe we'll have like a super parlay. We got a donation coming in. After this segment, I'm going to open up phone lines to end the show. So stick around. We got D-Man.
Big Mouse AJ is chinny AJ. I got Francis the Predator Ngannou via knockout. Ngannou too strong. Rooting and betting for the blacker dude.
Okay. All right. Best of luck. Best of luck. Thank you so much for the $2 donation. Okay. So I'm going to just drop that in for fun on mybookie.ag. Now let's move on over to the UFC 299 events. And let's try to pull something together here that's very interesting. We got D-Man going back to back.
Wonderful.
Kevin from Chicago, call in brother. Big Mouse, play the Angel Gotti song please. I'm in love with the daughter of the boss, and her salad I would toss. And the chat would too.
Angel Gotti is the most beautiful woman on YouTube. I'm in love with the daughter of the boss, and her salad I would toss.
I think she's live tonight. If you want to, after the stream, go raid her, we can do that as well. Thank you so much, D-Man. Appreciate you. Okay. All right. So this card over here has 14 fights. There's so much to put together on this card. I'm going to ask the chat, where are you guys leaning on this one? Is there any props or parlays that really stand out? The distance is something that's really been jumping into my mind. And I got to be honest with you, Sean O'Malley versus Vera, going the distance is interesting to me. I think that's a lock bet. If you can get that plus money, I feel like that's something that could work out really well. Maybe tie that together with the boxing event too. Both of those fights going the distance. A straight up bet, a knockout bet. Saint Denis versus Poirier. Poirier is an underdog bet. Kevin Holland, Michael Page. I don't know. I would stay away from that. I would stay away from that fight just because there's too much unpredictability. We don't know. We don't quite know over there. Let's see if there's anything else. We can do a parlay. Well, we got to do like a mega parlay too. That would be interesting. Man, 14 fights on this card. Holy smokes. It would be almost impossible to hit a parlay on every fight on this one. We almost did it on the 11 card fight one. On a 14 fight card, that legit would be impossible to run the table. Could be a double KO. That Holland MVP fight is going to be fire, I swear. I hope you're right, man. I'm very nervous about that. I'm very nervous about that being boring.
Wonderful, wonderful.
If she's live later, I'll go jump in her salad later.
All right, toss the salad later on, please. Hammerback 3 gummies. Let's go 2 joints. Let's go, baby. All right, let's try to pull this together here. All right, I'm going to look on my bookie. Let's go to the MMA side of things. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to boost some bets. I like this segment. I reached back out to them. I was like, hey, man, you guys are in again? They're like, sure. Of course they're in because we lost 2 weeks in a row. So, of course, they're going to be in, right? I think. By the way, let me just make this very clear. I think props and parlays are suckers bets. The house shoes always wins in the long run, but it's just for fun. So if you're going to place any bets on this stuff, do it for fun. Don't, throw some bucks aside and have some fun with it, because if we all hit, it'll be a whole fun experience together. Don't bet too much on this stuff because it's really rolling the dice. As soon as you stop picking straight up fights and you're going crazy with props and parlays, you're in trouble. Let's see. Matt Marshall says he's good with bets. Play with the money you're willing to lose. Exactly. Perfect advice over there. Perfect advice. Let's see. Okay. So, I always like to do like a main card thing. Let's see what we could put together here. A little parlay. Let's see. I tell you what, Burns on Madalena. Damn, I like Burns as an under. Oh, shit. Burns getting plus money over here. Dude, oh, man. They have him at a plus 105 here. My bookie has him at a plus 145. Holy shit. You might want to jump on this before it evens out. Yeah, my bookie has it better than this. So, yeah, Burns is plus money. I think that's a solid underdog right there. Jack Della Maddalena is a tough dude, but I think Burns could fuck him up. That is not a lock for Jack. Let's see. This here, MVP, Saint Denis fight, and it scares me too, man. He's such a big favorite over Poirier. Poirier with plus money. It's not terrible. Damn. Yo, imagine, let's see, Poirier, Vera, Poirier, and Burns is, wow, it's a plus 490, 4,974 without any boost. Does anyone in the chat think that those three are going to get the job done? I don't think all three will get the job done, but I like O'Malley. O'Malley would be, if I just did O'Malley, Sean O'Malley and Gilbert Burns. Wait, hold on. What else do I have in here? Is that it? Wait, there's something wrong here. Oh, wait, I still have the Ngannou thing stuck in here. I was like, wait, what's going on? All right, so Sean O'Malley and Gilbert Burns is a plus 228. Right there. If you add Dustin to the mix, I don't want to put Dustin in there. Saint Denis would be only a plus 366. Put Dustin in, that turns into a plus 7086. I don't use my bookie. I don't trust you all. Why would I? Let me just say this, Weedy Gonzalez. Let me say this very clearly to you. If I screwed you guys are 75% of our revenue that keep us on air. If I were to screw you guys with a sponsor, we are fucked. We are so fucked. So don't worry. My bookie is legit. They're legit. They pay out. They're fine. Okay, I would not fucking... It makes no sense for us to screw our audience because we would be homeless. Shit. Think about that. The minute we screw our audience, we're done. That's it. So I promise you. And listen, if you're gonna gamble, do it responsibly. Get help if you stay off the fucking gambling sites if you have a problem. But MyBookie's been great to us. They're fantastic. All right, where was I? I'm trying to figure out a good one here. Let's see. Chukagians plus money on Macy. I'm staying away from that. Man, this is even Almeida versus Blades. I tell you what, Almeida, man, you're getting this almost even money. Almeida, Burns, and O'Malley. Okay, let me ask you, chat. What do you think about this? O'Malley, Burns, and Almeida. I like that. I like that, baby. I don't hate that. I think Gilbert Burns is the secret sauce over here on Jack, getting that plus 145. What do you guys think? All right, let me know in the chat. Do you like that parlay? So it's a plus 540, and we'll ask them to boost that puppy up. I think that's a solid one. That's pretty solid. I don't hate that at all. Two Joint says, make that bet. Solid as fuck. Now lick my balls, says D-Man. I don't have that soundbite anymore. It'll come down to Sean. That'd be nuts, right? But I think Almeida's almost even money. You think Blades wins? Yeah, heavyweights are tough to throw in parlays because you just never know with those big fucks. But dude, I like Almeida on Blades. Peter Yadong jokes. The O'Malley fight gonna kill your parlay. Bet on Song Yadong. Nice dono, man. Oh, did it 206. There you are. Yo, 206, man. Thank you so much. Let me know if you want to rename the studio anything else besides 206. Do you want to name it 206 Stoner? Let me know, man. That was fucking bonkers. Wiz Blade's gonna get killed. All right, I'm gonna throw this one in there. Who wants to ride with me on this one? I'm gonna throw this one in there. All right, so we're gonna do Almeida. I'm not a fan of props and parlays, but throwing a couple of bucks here and there, and rolling the dice with the community is kind of fun. You know, scratches that gambling itch. So I'm gonna go for this. So Almeida, okay. Let's see, Burns. Dude, I fucking like this one. Burns and O'Malley. Where you at? Yeah, O'Malley, right? To win. Okay, so we'll get some good plus money on that. So we have Joshua Ngannou go the distance. Almeida, Burns, O'Malley to win. And I'm thinking the third one, I kind of want Sugar Marlin the distance. 50 shake your derriere. 500 shake your derriere. Blades has hands and can counter the ground game of Almeida. Yes, listen, there's a reason why it's even money, but I believe in Almeida. Like, I legit believe in Almeida. I think him and Aspinall are the two best in the division besides, Bones. I want to say Cheeto wins, but O'Malley has a crazy good significant strike. I think that's going the distance, that fight. It's a really interesting matchup, the main event, for sure. All right, so that was a plus 540. That should be pretty good. You guys want to throw a crazy one in there? Like a lunacy? You know what? I'll do the lunacy one outside of the boosted bets. All right, so what else we got here? So the third one, so this one going the distance. We don't have numbers on this one, but I'm going to say, I'm going to go O'Malley slash Vera, go the distance. Okay. All right. So the three I want to put in here, okay? Joshua Ngannou go the distance. Almeida Burns O'Malley to win. O'Malley Vera go the distance. What do you guys think about these? Would anyone roll the dice on these bets? Should we submit them? Is there anything that you would change? Let me know in the chat. Let me know what you think, and then we'll open up some phone lines. We'll talk to the people. We'll wrap up the program. I want to say Cheeto wins, but O'Malley has... Oh, I saw that. Mosh, you believe in cute and adorable dogs? Yes. AJ and Ngannou probably going to the distance because AJ too scared to throw. I think there will be a lot of... I think that's a good way to open up the parlays. You would add Jan? I'm a little afraid. I'm scared. I just want to get a win. So we did this 2 times before for the 2 previous pay-per-views, and we've taken L's because of one fighter. I don't want to go too crazy on it. Actually, Friday I might throw in a wild parlay just on my own, to have some fun. But I want to submit these and see if we can get these boosted. Almeida beats Aspinall, I think, but that could be close. Lock them in, Daddy, says Jeffrey James. All right, they're in. I'm gonna submit them. We're gonna get our first boosted bet W on mybookie.ag. I am determined. We got to get a dub. So we're going to find out. I'm going to submit them right after the show tonight. And then if they all 3 get authorized, they're the only boosted bets on the website. Let me look again, see if they updated. But there's a cool section over here called Bet Boost on MyBookie. And you can do it for any sport. And so far, they don't have anything in. I think they waited for us because last time they put the bets, their bets in, they waited for us this time around. So we'll be the first players to submit bets to be boosted. See how it works here? Like this used to be a plus 684. Now it's a plus 741. Let's go, baby. Let's get these things boosted up. Okay. All right. Let me open up the phone lines real quick and get the fook out of here. Let's do this. We'll do some quick phone lines. If you already have the link to Streamlabs, you know what to do. Click it. If Sausage is in the chat, if you can drop the link in, I appreciate it. Like I said before, I hope the Seal is okay. Our other moderator, what happened to Little Seal? I got BSD versus DP. I got Holland beating MVP, unless 36-year-old MVP lands some flashy shit and Burns via finish and Jan by decision. All right, not bad. I don't hate him. Friday, we're going to do predictions for all 14 fights on the card. I'll probably do it. Oh, shit. No, we got Ngannou. Oh, Joshua. All right, I'll see how that stream goes. Maybe we'll do predictions right after that stream. There's no Fuko Friday this week. I forgot about that. All right, let me enter. Here we go. Boom. Okay, here's the link. We'll copy this. All right, so if you want to call the program, call the show, and let me know what you think about Ngannou Fury. Oh, thank you, Sausage. Appreciate it. There he is. Now, to Maniac, the person that was terrified to call the show, the last time we opened the phone lines, he's like, there's no phone number. I don't know how to work this. You click the link, and you're in. You're in on the call. You stay in a waiting room. I select you. You come in. You say whatever the hell is on your mind. So if you want to call the program, the reason why we do this is so you can call from anywhere in the world. It's free. You click the link. You're in. You're on the show, and you get to talk to the MMA-Holes. So if you want to talk about UFC 299, if you want to talk about, what are your predictions? Who's going to win the main event? That's most important right here. Or co-main event, or, the Holland versus MVP fight, Ngannou versus Joshua. Now is your chance to get on the program, so don't waste this opportunity. Call the show, and let's get this underway. 2 Joints, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Hey, Chris, how's your day going so far, brother?
It's going wonderful. Wonderful. What's going on, Joints?
Not a whole lot. Just the weather's getting a whole lot better here faster, but you don't want to hear about my side of the world. But Moss, just a quick call on the main event, Joshua and Ngannou. I think Ngannou takes him the distance and beats him in points.
Oh, okay. So Ngannou by decision.
Yeah, he's not going to knock out Joshua. I mean, let's look at it this way. If he would have knocked out Fury, well, then everybody would have been a little more leaning towards Ngannou knocking this dude out. But no, I think it's going to go the distance. You know what I mean? And that whole press conference there where Ngannou was telling Fury that he's lucky that he's not in the MMA ring, he was totally right. You know, like that was one of the best lines that's come out of Ngannou's mouth. And I'm telling you, Fury was shook, bro. He just kind of sat there and he smiled, but I'm telling you, he didn't have much of a comeback.
Yeah, I tell you, I like the way Ngannou's confidence is. He's embracing the boxing thing. When everyone thinks you're going to lose, I mean, you can only go up from there, right? So I'm looking forward to this fight on Friday. And you never know. He shocked the world to me when he fought Fury. So you just don't know. And I honestly think Tyson Fury is way better than Joshua.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely. So just one more quick thing, Moss. I don't think Ngannou's ever going to go back to MMA. The money he's going to be making off these fights, like what a waste of time to go back to PFL or the UFC. You know what I mean? So
yeah. People are like, oh, he's locked into a contract with PFL. There's so many loopholes. And he's literally allowed to do whatever the hell he wants. He just has to show up at these PFL events. You know, like if he wants to fight in MMA, eventually he can do it. But the right person has to be across the cage from him. That's right. So just one last parting word. If I don't talk to you before your birthday, brother, all the best to you, Moss. And the Gummy Gang streams have been so much fun. The AI music and all that stuff. So just want to let you know everything you're doing. Don't change a thing, okay, brother? Thank you. 2 Joints. Appreciate you, my man. All right. Bye-bye. There's 2 Joints calling in. Yo, Joe Mama. How you doing, buddy?
Yo, I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm doing wonderful. Welcome. Is this your first time calling in?
No, I did it last time.
Oh, okay. So what's going on?
Yeah. I just had one question. I was thinking, do you think there's any chance that Ryan Garcia is telling the truth or no?
About kids being touched and stuff like that?
Yeah.
And he saw it? No. I think he's on another planet. Do you think it's true?
I don't know if it's true, but I think he believes it's true, at least.
I agree with that.
Because if I would just lose so much respect if he was just being crazy and or if he wasn't being crazy and he was just a stunt.
Yeah, when crazy people, whether it's drugs, alcohol, CTE, you start believing. You start believing these crazy thoughts, and I think he is believing all that stuff, which is scary.
Yeah. All right, that's all I have to say. Right, happy birthday, Moss.
Thank you, appreciate that. Yeah, when you call, please say happy birthday to me. Maybe if you want to sing to me, feel free. This is your chance to do it. And Joe Mama is very nice. Joe Mama always talks about Gummy Gang. Let's see. Oh, we got a bunch of calls over here. All right. Thank you guys for calling in. Here we go. Kaza, welcome to the MMA-Holes.
Yo, what's up, Moss?
Hey, what's up, man?
Not much. Well, for Francis, I'm super tuned out because I feel like with Francis, unless he's fighting John Jones, nothing else matters. So why pay attention? Fuck it. Who cares? And then another thing, now I'm backpedaling because I haven't really paid much attention to Sean O'Malley and shit like that, but I really liked Volkanovski, and it's something that I could not stop thinking about ever since I watched that fight. And I don't have anybody that I talk to about MMA, so it's just been on my mind. But whenever he came out with Mark Zuckerberg, I knew he lost the fight. I knew it was over. He lost. Mark's walking out with him. That was the first L. The night's over. Then whenever he got in the ring, he had his fucking head. To me, it looked like his fucking chin was up too high. And he was just kind of acting like he was going through like a walk in the park with his grandson, And I just can't believe that he fucking let that happen to him. That he thought that whatever the fuck was going on. Mark Zuckerberg I don't fucking know. But I've been disappointed with that ever since.
So you're saying Zuckerberg hit him with the alien lizard powers and got into his head?
Yeah, it's either Mark is a succubus or fucking Alexander, he thought he was unbeatable at 145, and his head was too big.
Yeah, he did say, I did see a couple of things afterwards, and he did say that he just doesn't fight like that. So he doesn't know why that happened. And I mean, I don't think the chin is gone. I think he's fighting scared. You know, like he's not fighting with that confidence and that swag that he had before when he was unbeaten in the UFC. Islam kind of beat him up pretty good. And now he's got to get his groove back, right? But he might never be able to find it again.
Yeah, I mean, he went on such a long win streak, and now he's lost, 3 in a row, and he went from everything to almost nothing, it seems like, in the blink, because in the MMA world, you know, shit is spread out, but it still moves fast. And but yeah, so I've just been thinking about that. I haven't really been thinking about nothing else, but happy birthday. Oh, and I do want to say, Brandon, bro, we made fun of you really bad, bro. And I want to say that, you know, I apologize. I spearheaded that, but it was all fun and games. Whether you're gay or not, we don't fucking care. Whether you're hanging out with women, whether that's true or not, don't fucking matter. Come back to the show. Get on the fucking show, Brandon. We love you, whether you're gay or not.
Can you give us one thing before you go? Can you give us an all right, all right, all right? Can you give us that?
All right, all right, all right, and happy birthday.
All right, thank you. There he is. All right, all right, all right.
Oh, super chat.
KC.
Side note, is Dune worth watching?
I tell you, I really want to see it, man. I want to see that sequel really bad. I got like this really solid, I don't know how to say this, but I got a really solid version of it. And I'm like tempted to watch it, but I'm like, oh, I probably should wait, or should I see this in the movie? Should I sneak out when the family's sleeping? I want to see it. Anyone in the chat see it? I hear it's a masterpiece. I hear it's like phenomenal. I got to see it. What do we got here?
Live chat.
Hold on a second here.
Highness can.
Uh-oh.
Little can.
Naughty, 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 naughty.
Hey, Knitter, how you doing?
I am wonderful, wonderful this evening.
Wonderful, wonderful.
How are you?
I'm wonderful, wonderful as well. Welcome to the stream, man.
Yeah. I was busy working earlier, but I got most of it in.
Okay. Good stuff. So what do you think about this weekend? You pumped up? We got back-to-back days of combat. You're probably more interested in 299, though, right?
Yeah. I mean, Ngannou, that's fine, that fight. I hope he wins. You know, he was MMA, UFC. I hope he wins. He just might. He came close on that last one, so you never know.
You never know is right. That's why we're watching. But yeah, I'm looking for, I don't know, it's weird. Like, heavyweight is the only thing that could get me going with boxing, and Tyson Fury brought me back. Like, I wasn't watching boxing for a while, you know, but Tyson Fury and the Wilder fights got me re-engaged. And when it's a heavyweight fight, and now we got guys from the MMA world being represented, I'm kind of in. Like, I like it.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. Get MMA guys in there. It makes it a little better, like you said.
Yeah. So
299 looks great. Yeah, I think 299 looks better than 300.
Oh, okay. You like it better?
Yeah. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm going to miss, unfortunately going to miss the mains, but, hey.
So what later. What excites you more about 299 than 300? Is there a specific fight? Is it just as a whole?
I just like as a whole, all the fights. They just seem better. I just not too excited with 300. Not that I'm saying that it sucks, but I just like this one better.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I hear that. I think they overhyped 300 way too much. If they didn't overhype it so much, I think we'd be more interested in it. But it's like, it's not what you promised us,
That's right. Yeah. I think that's it too. And the VFF, it's like you said, it's kind of.
Yeah,
it's kind of dumb.
Yeah,
but
Topuria winning kind of ruins the BMF fight. Like, it's still gonna be a great fight, but it just ruins the whole thing. I want to see Max fight Ilya.
Yeah, I'd rather see something like that too.
Yeah.
But hey, I guess they're gonna get paid. So what the heck? One of them will wear a belt.
Mm-hmm.
BMF.
They got to do something about this picture too. Like they just slap this together and like, here it is. Like give me a poster or something, man. This is fucking horrible. Look at this picture.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Get ready, boy. Oh my god.
Yeah. I'm glad at least that we got that. It's better than, I would rather of course had Connor but that's okay. It's better than nothing under 300. So not that it's boring, and it's not. And 299 is not going to be boring either. So
yeah,
I don't think either one of them are.
Okay.
I'll just have to get 2 wins later on Tapology and see if I got my picks right on 299. But for the mains, I'll be busy at a concert.
Very good, very good. And what kind of concert are you going to?
Slipknot. What? Sorry, Moss.
What concert are you going to?
It's a local band. It's not music you like. It's just they're just a fun band that was on America's Got Talent. They didn't make it all the way, but they did better anyway without winning.
Oh, okay. Did you guys lose a bet, or are you going on your own?
I'm going on our own. I like their music. I'm into all kinds of music. I'm everything heavy metal, rock to pop rock to whatever.
Okay.
Country not so much, but.
So you're missing $2.99 to watch American Idol band play? Is this what you're saying?
Yes, Moss. Okay. The name is We Three.
Okay.
Okay, We Three. Don't make fun of them.
Okay.
They're local. They're from my area. I'm sorry. I'm supporting them.
Now, who's more excited about this, you or Mike?
Well, of course, I'm more excited than Mike.
Okay. Mike's taking one for the team here.
Yeah, he says the sister's hot, and I go, I know. Yeah, he's married too.
Okay. Well, hey, alcohol fixes everything, right? You can go to this concert, have a couple of drinks, and then all of a sudden they're great.
Oh yeah, there'll be alcohol there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Most definitely. So he'll be fine.
I want you to.
He's going to be up there going. Ah!
I want to have a video of you and Mike at a mosh pit, starting a mosh pit over there. Can you do that for us?
A mosh pit. No.
Ride the crowd. No.
With about 300 people. Okay.
I see Ann riding the crowd. All right. Well, listen. I hope you have a good time. I hope it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't miss the fights that much, but hey, it's something else to do. I just happen to fall on the same night as this, but hey, I'll get the results. I love UFC. I love you guys. I'll listen to you up to as long as I can. I'll be doing that. Hey, I may have you on in my ear. It doesn't mean I can't have
That'd be awesome.
Listening to you
at the concert. One ear for the band and the other ear for the MMA-Holes.
Yeah, I used to do all the time. I had the earphones on for you guys, and I was listening to UFC at the. When we were all the time at the casino, so I had 3 different things going. I had one ear with something else and listening to someone else, and you guys in the other, and listening to them. So it's no different.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. I hope you have a great time. I hope you have a wild experience, and you could always catch a replay. It's not a big deal, right? Every once in a while, you got to have a good night out with your loved one. Right?
Yep. Oh, happy birthday, Moz.
Thank you, Ann. Thank you.
Happy birthday, Christopher.
I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna play it back on my birthday, and I'm gonna please myself to it. Okay.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Chris. Happy birthday to you, and many more.
Wow. Whoa! Put the AC on, man. It's getting a little warm in here.
It's getting hot in there, huh?
Woo!
You're getting flushed.
In a cold shower right now. My God, Ann. Well, thank you, Ann. I appreciate you. Beautiful song.
All right.
Thank you. Love you too, Ann. There she is, the knitter.
Sausage, F you don't block my sausage, deep rest. Touch my sausage at the house, so wait a schnitzel while they cook the sausage, hands on my sausage.
Hey, sausage.
Yo, what's up?
I'm doing well, man. What's up with you?
Wonderful, wonderful.
So you see, fucking Benoit Saint Denis apparently has staph infection on his fucking forehead.
What?
Yeah, it's all over fucking Twitter right now.
All right, hold on. Let me look it up. Is that true?
It's like a small little thing, but it's what they're saying.
Let's see. Twitter.
God, fuck no, they'll call the fight off or something.
Let's see. Saint. I feel like these guys. Hold on. Let's see. UFC 299. Yeah, I'm just gonna put in UFC 299. You're saying it's like. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. Do you know who posted it?
Hold on. Let's see if I can find it real quick.
I'm scrolling through real quick over here on my own.
I just fucking saw it. Somebody had it.
Looking for it.
All right.
Staph. I don't see anything on it. The God of War.
All right, I'm posting something in Discord right now.
Okay. Yeah, I'm looking through some of MMA Twitter. It's Cheeto and DP hugging each other, showing them out. Oh my God.
Oh God.
This is the bantamweight champ. He means business.
His fucking hair is giving me flashbacks. Remember that fucking cotton candy gum back in the 90s? Oh, the Bubblicious.
Oh my God, it's so crazy, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm in a weird dream seeing this guy. Could you imagine standing across the cage? Like, you got the crowd going crazy. Bruce Buffer screaming name, and you're looking on the other side, and your opponent looks like this. This is what you see. You got to fight this thing. What is this thing? All right, you said you put in Discord?
Remember you talking about we don't got any action stars anymore? Well, that's your fucking action star now.
Yeah, it's crazy. All right, let's see. You said you sent in Discord. Let's check it out. What the hell? What it looks? Yeah, it does look like staph. Hold on. So, what is this from? What's this picture?
I have no idea. Be eating ass or something.
No, I'm saying, where is this picture? This looks like a Getty picture or something. It looks pretty clear with that close up.
Let
me see something here. Hold on a second. Let me get to the bottom of this.
I'll find his recent fucking picture from his weigh-ins or something.
The Mac Life. Where's Saint Denis? Where you at? There he is. Oh yeah, there's something on his head. Oh, now I gotta skip the commercial because we gotta get to this. Let's see. I didn't notice that before. There was something on his head.
Nappy man's it.
Let's see. Let's see if we can get a good angle of this. Oh, it's not very clear. All right, let's put this up. We're going to do an investigation right now. Does Saint Denis have staph? Yeah, there's something on his head. I mean, I don't think they're going to... But yeah, I mean, when you're punching that thing... Huh. I mean, it looks like it here. Well, I wonder where this picture is taken from. And there is something on his head. It looks like the same thing, yeah. You think it's a big zit? People in the chat say it's a big zit. I don't know.
Oh, let's hope. It's fucked, dude. I putting all my fucking on him, dude. I want him to fucking beat Dustin. So I said he was going to become champ by 2025.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's kind of looks kind of gross. I mean, it could be just like an infected pimple or something. I mean, that is pretty gross. Whatever the hell that is. I want to puke looking at that thing. Anyway. All right. All right. We'll investigate that. What else you got, Sausage?
Not much. Hopefully O'Malley wins because I really want to see fucking me Rob fucking ragdoll him instead of fucking Cheeto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Would you like Marab to step in? If
no,
Cheeto is
I want to see the fucking rematch happen. God damn it.
Okay.
Then he's gonna know where to fucking run, unless he goes up and fucking fights what's his name.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like that fucking Garcia fight's ever gonna happen in boxing.
No, the way, yeah. Who even knows if Garcia's gonna fight Haney at this point? Like, what the heck? That guy's losing his mind.
Well, no, he's acting like a good boy now. Only talking about his fight and training camp. Acting normal.
Yeah, I saw the video where they had like the checklist of things that he's going to be doing from this point on, eating healthy, blah, no drugs, no gummies, no whatever, no cocaine. I didn't see no cocaine, but he said no drugs. So.
Yeah, that's a given.
Okay. Yeah, we'll see what happens with him. Ryan Garcia is the most exciting thing in boxing right now. Like even over Ngannou. Like he's been highly entertaining.
Pretty much.
Anything else, Sausage?
No, hopefully Ngannou wins on fucking Friday. But what else? Yeah, that's just about all I got. Happy birthday, Moss.
Thank you, Sausage. Appreciate you. All right, there he is.
All right, yeah, later, Slapnuts.
There's Sausage coming in. All right. Mike H. I just saw Mike H. You there? Mike H. Mike H. You there?
Yes, Moss.
How you doing, buddy?
Yes.
Yes, you hear us.
I'm doing good. I just called to wish you happy birthday. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And hopefully your lovely wife will give you your birthday presents all day long.
Oh, I appreciate that. It's a whoa. Ooh,
Yeah.
that'd be fun.
If you know what I mean. I'm trying to be good, but that's the reason I call. Happy birthday. We love you, and don't do anything I wouldn't do on Friday, okay?
All right. I'll keep that in mind. Enjoy the concert, okay?
All right. Too bad it's not Slipknot or Five Finger Death Punch, but what are you going to do?
You can't win them all. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Suffer.
There's Mike. There's Mike H calling in. We got, hold on a second. The most requested songs in the world.
San Jose has all the bells. 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 Snake Man done it again. San Jose has all the bells. Give me all the belts because I'm San Jose.
Hi, Sanosi.
What's up, old man? Happy birthday.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So I'm looking at I just came back from Avenged Sevenfold. Speaking of concerts, I'm halfway deaf right now.
Wait, what did you say? Avenged Sevenfold, you came back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
I was just there. Oh, God, I'm getting old.
Do you do?
I can't handle the mosh pits anymore.
You were moshing?
Yeah.
Avenged Sevenfold. So it was on a Wednesday night, huh? That's a weird time to do it.
Yeah. Odd time, but you know, I was like, fuck it. They don't come in my neck of the woods every day. Usually I gotta go to New York City or Toronto for all the big events. So I was like, you know what, they're here for once. So fuck it, I don't care if it's a weekday.
Yeah. Wow. I haven't seen them in years. Avenged Sevenfold. That's crazy. Who opened?
Yeah,
for
they're
them?
still pretty good. They're doing a bunch of smaller bands to kind of get. I have no idea what the name of it is. I'll have to look back at the chart. No one was paying attention to them. Basically, some chick singing metal or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right.
They're just trying to get local. They're trying to get more less known people to get them more fame. So they're trying to use their name for that. So it is what it is.
Okay. And what was the crowd like? Was it young, old, mix? What was it?
Mixture, a good mixture.
Yeah. I'm always curious because man, Avenged Sevenfold. I remember when they first came out, and like it was like the young thing, and now man, so many years have passed. That's kind of crazy, man. That's good. They're still going.
Yeah, they were playing a bunch of new. They had a new album. They played good new shit. A lot of the old classics as well.
Huh.
So it was a real fun. It was a fun event.
Okay, there you go.
Felt 5 years younger.
Yeah, good stuff. All right. So what do you think about the fights this weekend? What are you fired up for?
Oh, I'm very curious about that heavyweight Taekwondo prospect with the longest reach. I forget his name.
Oh, yeah.
Starts with an R.
Early up on the card. Yeah, what the hell is this kid's name? His name is...
I mean, his record, his last 3 fights was 19 seconds. I want to see if this guy is a bull nickel type of hype or is he going to be exposed early.
How funny, right? They have this guy on the card from Cuba, and they have that French guy on PFL Thursday. It's almost like, hey, let's make sure we get this guy on the card. You know, it feels similar. You got these like weird hyped guys. Scary dudes. This guy he's really scary, man. Parisian.
Have you seen his videos? He's done some horrifying things to me. And you know, of course, They got fucking another Romero motherfucker, because I remember Romero was a silver medalist in wrestling. Now they got a Taekwondo guy who's a medalist. Oh God.
Yeah, this is Parisian's nuts for signing this contract. His last fight was 6 months ago. He's won one out of the 4. His last 4. Yeah, he's gonna get fucking mauled. He's got 6'7".
Listen, if he survives one round, I give him credit. If he survives half of the round, I give him credit, because most of his fights have been under a minute.
Yeah,
just some Shane Carwin kind of shit we're about to see.
Yeah, this is gonna get bad. Parisian's a lamb to the slaughter.
But no, there's a bunch of good fights this week. I mean, there's the Giacomo Elena fight I'm looking forward to, because that's gonna be a great test. I don't know how I felt about the one with Holland, but I think Gilbert Burns would be a great test for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jack Della Maddalena. I tell you what, though, what do you think about Burns at the plus money on that?
This is a tough one. I think Burns needs a win badly after that performance against Belal. So that's gonna be a toss up.
Yeah,
I'm debating. I'll be honest. There's another person I'm thinking putting money on. That's a plus. I'm regretting the thought of it, because I can't see how he wins, but he fucks up enough times. Michael Venom Page.
Ooh, wait, you'd rather go with the Page under than Burns?
No. I think I'd go for both if I do that.
Oh wow.
It's just I think Page, because Holland fucks up.
Yeah.
He does weird shit.
Yep. The only reason why I'm staying away from it is because of there's so much unknown. But you're right. I mean, it's an even fight. And Page, if this is Michael Venom Page like in the zone and Holland being a knucklehead, Page should win. He should win this fight. I see a decision here. Am I crazy for seeing that? Like, I see this thing being a decision.
I mean, didn't he get knocked up by Wonder Boy?
Who, Holland?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he supposedly broke his hand in that fight. And when they hit the ground a couple of times, if Holland just pounced on him, he would have won.
Oh, I know he would have won that. I'm not debating that. It's just that it's very hard for me to picture Venom Page not knocking him out in my head in a fight, because if Wonder Boy's old ass can knock you out, what's to say Venom Page can't do it? I mean, look at his highlight knockouts. Granted, most of them are cans.
You know what though? Look at Kevin Holland when he fought a weight class up, right? And he was knocking out like guys like Jacare from back to the mat. You know, those like he's.
I remember that was awesome. I still remember that one.
So he's capable of doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's younger, right? Than Page. I think, if Holland has his head together, he should be a lock. But we don't know. Like we really don't. Like if you're betting on Page, you're just assuming that Holland is just going to be, being a knucklehead again, which is very possible.
Honest, I might just go for a prop KO. Someone's going to sleep. I don't see this going to decision because someone wants to prove a point. That might be the safer bet.
Okay, fair.
I think someone's going to. I think the big Florida crowd, everyone's going to be hyped. I mean, speaking of hype, the co-main. Oh my god.
Yeah, the co-main's really good. I tell you what, though, I fear this fight being boring. Holland Page. I fear it being going a decision.
It could be. If Holland plays a certain way, it can be boring. But I guess it really depends on how much you want to be a crowd pleaser or not.
Yeah. I hope they both go out there and just put on a show. That's what I hope for, because they're both very exciting. But man, I have this weird feeling about that fight. Yeah, co-main event. There's no weird feeling about this. This is guaranteed good.
The question is, how long does the fight last?
Yeah. I'm very. This is the one I'm most chubbed up for. 100%.
I am most excited for that. The thing is, it's very tricky because I'm looking on paper. The main card for this is better than UFC 300, but at the same time, UFC 300 has a better card overall because everyone's a ranked contender.
Yeah.
It's tricky. It's like if you had to base it on main events, 300 is inferior to this card.
Wait, on main events? Wait, you're saying 299 is a better main event? Is that what you're saying? Or main card?
I'm saying just overall spread out for the main event card itself.
Oh, so you're going main card to main card.
If I'm going event to event, 300 is better. If I'm going, but just by the merit of the pay-per-view itself, I think 299 has a better stack. No one's a definite winner.
Yeah, I agree with that. I do agree with that. Although Zhang Wei Li, her opponent's the thing that bothers me in the co-main for 300. Let's see.
Unfortunately, the thing is, that's really the thing that dings the points, to be honest. If it wasn't for that, it'd probably be about neck and neck.
Who the fuck is calling? By the way, if you're, I don't know, that was Discord. Whoever's calling on Discord, I got this. I'm going to put the stream in the live chat. So click that link.
But to discuss one last thing, because I know there's other people probably.
Yeah.
The last thing I'm thinking though is, I'll be honest, the main event kills me inside. Every instinct tells me O'Malley. But then I just think of this year, unders.
Yeah. Yep. Well, Topuria was a favorite. He won. You know.
What did I say? Wait, Topuria wasn't. I thought it was even.
No, Topuria was a favorite. It went even when what's it called? Right before the fight, but.
Oh, right before, but
Yeah.
for most of the thing, it was Volka's the favorite, though.
No. Volk was the under.
I was betting money on Volk, and Volk failed me, so that's how I know he was the favorite.
No, Volk. Remember, I was like, jump on the plus money now before it evens out, and then it evened out at the end. When'd you put the bet in?
I bet it like on Friday.
On Friday, and you got Volk plus money. Oh yeah, Volk.
No, I know.
Wait,
Volk
hold on.
wasn't plus money. Volk was the favorite.
Hold on a second. So let me get this right, because I remember Volk was the underdog, and I was screaming all week to jump on that Volk bet, because when you're getting Volk with plus money.
Oh no! I thought everyone was screaming about put the money for Topuria being the under, but no, Volk was the under at one point. Then it went the other way. It just kept fluctuating. But by the time I put money in it, Volk was the favorite to win. But it could have been the whole week, so I can't say. But the point is, no one expected Volk to lose. Even if the betting odds, let's be honest, no one thought Volk was going to get KO'd like that.
No, but a lot of people did pick Topuria, which I was shocked. Yeah, a lot of people picked him.
Well,
I don't look at.
I don't know who to choose, because hypothetically, Vera should be the technical favorite because he actually has a win.
Yeah. The concerning part about this fight is Cheeto doesn't get finished, right? So now you have to bank on O'Malley's got to last. We've seen him last 5 rounds. The guy can go the distance, right? Actually, did he go 5 rounds? Hold on a second.
He went 3. He's never gone to a 5 round. He's gone 3 rounds against Peter Yan, which is very impressive.
Yeah.
And the last one that Vera went through, I think he was the decision.
And Chris Mutino too. We got to remember that one. That was 3 rounds, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's gone for a 5 rounder.
Shit, you're right. He hasn't. Oh,
but at the same time, all the time. But his thing is, I don't recall Vera ever winning a 5 round main event himself, though.
Yeah. I've never really seen Vera gas. I can't recall Vera gassing.
He got grapple fucked in his losses. Usually those 5 rounders.
Yeah, it's true. We've seen Vera be a slow starter. We've seen that.
That's not a good thing, though. You can't be a slow starter against O'Malley.
Yeah. I don't know. I tell you what, there's so much. I still think overall, though, O'Malley is the better striker. I would you agree with that or no?
Yes.
Yeah. So, in that situation, we know it most likely it's not going to hit the mat. Maybe it does. Maybe Cheeto shoots. I don't know.
But the thing is, I'd be honest with you. If Vera shoots, that might be a mistake. O'Malley is better on the people. Forget him. O'Malley knows how to use the ground.
His jits is not bad. Yeah, he's not bad.
It's not great, but it's not. It's people forget about the jiu-jitsu skills this man has.
Yeah, it's not bad. And he's been. With the Aljo fight, he was training hard for that. He's been training for Marab too. He knows that he's going to be facing these motherfuckers, so he's been sharpening.
Yeah,
those
he
tools.
has at least 1 or 2 more contenders again in that division that are going to be grapplers. So to be honest, I don't think he has to hone in his strike game. Be honest, these next 2 pay-per-views. Now I think about, they're pretty even.
Yeah, you could make strong arguments for both sides, 100%. Yeah, they're not the main event wise. If you're just thinking, all right, who's a guaranteed lock? There really is no lock in both pay-per-views.
To be honest, these last 3 pay-per-view fights, since the beginning of this year, no one was a lock. Strickland, DDP, there was no lock there. Yeah. Same with Volk, was close to a lock, but I would argue that's not, because there was still doubts about Volk, and now we've seen what's happened.
I tell you,
and now we have what's going on now. So yeah, until whatever they have at 301, we might be continuing the streak of what's going on.
I tell you, I'm still shocked about Volk. I'm still in shock about that.
I'm still shell-shocked. I'm still not used to that. And I saw your video of your thing on Twitter, like, oh, YouTuber now. I was like, oh, shit. Everyone's
yeah, right? Yeah, Volk went straight YouTuber now. He's like, I don't know, it's weird. He's not, like, he's completely, it's not his chin. It's his fucking head. His head is not there.
I'll be honest, his tune-up fight for Volk, just to leave this last thing, because I know again, I know it's the
Yeah,
other
we got
time.
someone else waiting.
If Volk has one more person that he can go against, but I'm worried this is do or die if he goes against this guy. You put him against Emmett. There's only one thing I'm afraid of, though. If Emmett gets his way, we're going to see a Bryce Mitchell part 2.
Yeah.
I don't want to see Volk convulsing on the ground.
I tell you what, though, that'd be hilarious if Emmett goes in there and just smokes.
I know
Volkanovski.
you would love that.
It'd be so funny.
It'd be the same corner. It'd be the same corner. It'll be a head kick instead of a punch, because that seems to be the new meme. Like, you put Volk in a certain corner, he gets head kicked, he goes down.
Yeah, I'm so off. Volk had me for one fight, and now I'm completely gone. I
wasn't here. What did you put for your new bet? Because I'm gonna actually root for you for once for your curse not to go through because it's your birthday.
Thank you, I appreciate it. The boosted bets are Joshua Ngannou going the distance. That's one.
Okay, that's good.
Almeida Burns O'Malley to win, which is a tough one. That's a little rough, but I feel pretty good. Burns is the only one that's kind of. I think Almeida gets the job done. I think O'Malley will too, but Burns makes me a little nervous. But I think he's a good under. And then O'Malley Vera.
That's probably the best one.
O'Malley Vera going the distance.
Oh, that's a tough one.
Yeah.
So good luck.
I think that one, honestly, I think I have the best shot at the third, to be honest.
To be honest, I'm worried about. I'll be honest. After that last performance with Almeida, I'm even a little worried.
Yeah, the second one's it's tricky, but
I don't think he'll lose. But we've seen Curtis Blades come back. I mean, hell, he beat, even though it was a freak accident, he beat Aspinall. The guy has freakish ways to come back into the division every single time.
That wasn't a win, though. I mean, that was.
I know, but it counts as a win, unfortunately.
It
was a blessing.
He got a fucking layup there. All right, Sonosi.
Enough for me. Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
So fun of the stuff.
Thank you,
right.
Sonosi.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. All right, there's Sonosi calling in. He's got all the belts, and to end the night, we have a man from Chicago named Kevin. Welcome to the MMA-Holes.
What's up, dog? What you doing?
How you doing, buddy? What's going on?
Hey, man, I don't get the O'Malley hate. What's all the haters about? They switched on him real fast. When he knocked out Aljo, everybody was on his nuts. Now they're fucking shitting on him. Oh, he's not a star. He's not a star. That's all I keep hearing. What's up with the hate?
What's up with the hate with O'Malley? Saying he's not a star? Well, a couple of things. He's not a pay-per-view draw, right?
Okay, but who is?
Well,
there aren't many pay-per-view draws.
At this stage of the game, yeah, it's slim. But for all the effort he puts in with the shtick, he's not a draw of pay-per-views. The hate on this guy is basically people don't like flamboyant things. That's what it is, I guess. I mean, I don't know. He's got pink shorts. He's got cotton candy hair. It drives people nuts. You think about it. Sean Strickland's very popular with a fan base within mixed martial arts, right? This is the other side, you know?
Okay, that kind of makes sense. He's doing the he's a little bit flamboyant. He's a little bit gay. Maybe that's it.
I mean,
I don't know. I don't mind him. I don't mind it. When he saved the day when it comes to Aljo. He got the actor out of there, so for that alone, I'm thankful. I mean,
well, I will say this: you lock him in a cage with someone, I'm a fan for sure, because he's a monster. He really is. He looks to take people's heads off. In the cage, I am a fan. There's no doubt about that. It's outside the cage. It's like, I don't know, man. Can we just get in the cage already?
I always questioned him. I was like, he don't got that grit. He's a flamboyant, flashy striker. But when he went in there with Yan and showed how tough he was, he proved himself to me. I got all the respect.
Do you think he beat Yan?
Fight someone like Yan and tough it out for 3 rounds?
Do you think he won that fight?
I thought it was a close fight. He could have lost. Any fight that's close like that, you really can't complain. So
I could have sworn, maybe I'm wrong on this, but I mean, because I thought he won that fight. Even in the rewatch, I thought he won that fight. But I could have sworn, and am I wrong? I thought you said that Yan won that fight.
He probably could have won. He probably won, but I'm just talking purely on the toughness factor. I didn't think he had it in him. I didn't think he had the toughness in him to be able to grind it out, get dropped, get up, drop him with a big knee, finish the fight strong. Like, I didn't think he had it in him. So for that alone, that's what I'm coming from. I got respect for him in that aspect. But I mean, that's what people want. They want to see a precision striker with knockout power, knocks people out, stands up, So I don't understand what people are complaining about. I mean, you got Sterling, the dude who likes to backpack people to decisions, or you got Marab, who's going to shoot 50 times, go to decision 90% of the time. I mean, this is what you want. You want this flashy strikers. This is what you got. You got them right on a silver platter, but people ain't happy. There's always something to complain about.
Okay.
But I got to get to this point. Did you see that knockout disqualification in one championship? No. You got to pull this up because I've been watching this shit and it's just ridiculous. I think you can find it on Instagram. The 125-pound champ, Jared Brooks, picks this dude up, slams him. The dude is holding on to Kimura. He gets slammed like on the side of his head, on top of his head, kind of, and they disqualify him for, I don't know, spiking or something.
Okay.
And it was like that same knockout that happened against Rose Namajunas and Andrade. But to me, it's politics, pure politics. They want the Filipino champion over there because they got a huge fan base in that market. And I saw that shit and I was pissed off. Not because he's from Indiana and I used to wrestle him and all that, but it's just criminal what they're doing.
I'm gonna check it out.
You didn't see that?
Hold on, let's see. So you're saying it was is it Pazio?
Yes.
Hold on, let's check this out. I can't show it, but I'll look. Slammed, dumped on his head, out. Oh, he wasn't out, but he was covering up. He was really hurt. Okay, so they disqualified him for that?
Disqualified him.
What?
Disqualified him. The dude was holding on to a Kimura. You're supposed to let go of the Kimura so you could brace yourself. He held on to it like an amateur and got dropped on his head, and they disqualified him.
Wait, I didn't even see the Kimura. I just saw him picked up. Oh, yeah, I see it. Oh, I see it here. Okay. That wasn't really much of a Kimura. He was just holding on to the arm a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. Okay. Yeah, it didn't last for. Wow, you got slammed. That looks fair as fuck. So wait, can't you knee grounded opponents? Can't you fucking kick them in the head and shit?
Yeah.
And you can't fucking do that?
You can do that, but you can't. They called it a spike. You can't spike. To me, it's purely political.
Let me see this.
That's a politics decision, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I'll show some frames here. So he gets lifted up. Okay. And then, I mean, yeah, he was dumped on his head. I mean, I don't know how are you supposed to navigate that thing? I mean, yeah, it's pretty vicious.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? Hey, that's one though. They're hemorrhaging money. The president came out and said, I'm disgusted with this illegal act and blah blah blah. That one's falling down they're going down the drain, no doubt about it. They're done. And then I seen something with PFL. PFL came out, that president bragging about, oh, the UFC, we sold out. We did a higher gate, blah, blah, blah. All these organizations always trying to compare themselves with UFC, compete with UFC. Just do your own thing, man.
They're saying they sold out what?
Focus on building yourself up. You don't got to compete. They sell their tickets at like $20 a seat, and all of a sudden, we did a higher gate.
Hold on. What are you talking about? You talking about the champ versus champ thing?
I just seen a tweet. The PFL president, Don Davis, said something about France. They outsold the UFC. They outsold them. I think if you go and look at his Twitter, Don Davis, PFL, he's bragging about how they did a higher gate than the UFC. It's obviously a loaded gaslighting bullshit because UFC sells their tickets for like way more expensive.
So many Don Davises. I don't know. I don't know what his handle is. Yeah. So what is it? You don't know what he was comparing it to? Like what event is he comparing that to?
The UFC in France.
Oh,
UFC in France.
Oh, so he's saying when the UFC went to France, they did better because they have one fighter that's supposedly this phenom, right?
Yeah, the kickboxer.
Dude, what the fuck? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing.
But that's what they do. They all try to compare themselves to the UFC and compete with the UFC. I feel like they'd be better off just focusing on themselves, try to build themselves up. You know what I mean? Instead of doing this whole, let's do a cross promotion. You seen that shit with Bellator, Scott Coker. I think our champs can be it's never going to work, man. That's why the UFC and Dana White's always going to be leaps and bounds ahead.
So you're coming around, Kevin. You're coming around. What were we saying?
I'm coming around, man. You finally convinced me. It's not like I like the fighters. I think their fighters are that's what I care about. Is there's elite talent, but the problem is these promoters, knucklehead promoters.
They're terrible. They promote it terribly. They say all the wrong things. They do all the wrong things. Occasionally, you'll have a good event, but it's few and far between.
Yeah, I agree 100%.
Okay.
Well, I'm looking forward to this card. Should be a good one. Those two Frenchies going at it. Dustin Poirier, French, raging Cajun versus the real Frenchman out of France. I'm actually surprised Dustin Poirier took that fight.
Yeah,
he was all about I want a fight that gets me up. I want a money fight and so on. And for him to take this fight against a dangerous guy who's not really, I guess he's pretty well known now. France is a pretty big market. So I think that's why he took it, because I see how big this dude is. He got a lot of followers, so maybe that's why he took it. But that should be a good one. But I'll leave it to it. Next time I call, have a good one, Bubba.
All right, there he is, Kevin from Chicago. What do we got here? We got Sanosi dropping a 2.
Pulse was trying to hop in. Claims he was ignored. Also, I don't hate O'Malley. He just odd is all. Still not as bad as Izzy.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Pulse, we have a StreamYard like. What do you mean ignored? We ignored your Discord call because we're taking them through StreamYard. There's the link right there. You got a minute to get in. I want to thank everyone that called in. Thank you, Sanosi, for the donation. We had some interesting thoughts over there for the events coming up. And listen, I understand there are a lot of people. There's other promotions out there. I know there are, there's the Ryzens, there's the BKFCs, your PFLs, the Bellator. There's so much content out there, which is good. The more combat sports, the better. So many options for combat sports fans. But when it comes to mixed martial arts, there are levels to promoting. There are levels to the actual talent level. There are a couple of chips and good fighters in these other promotions. But when it comes to the UFC, still overall, it's the best product out there by far. Even MVP was saying, when he came over to the UFC, they were just talking about that in the media scrum. MVP was like, this is way different. It's like he's been promoted to the new league, and everything is handled very differently. Everything from booking the fights to the selling the tickets to the boss and Dana White to the actual visuals of the show to the roster. Everything is light years ahead. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be like that forever. Eventually, someone's going to come up and rise to the occasion. But where we are in 2024, no one's even close to doing it. So hopefully we see it soon. And we see other organizations really shining. But right now, we're not there. Boxing has some interesting events here and there. This Friday, you got the Ngannou versus Joshua event. I will be glued to it. I'm curious to see what Ngannou can do in this fight. We'll have, the bets. We boosted them up. If you missed it, run it back on the stream. No Pulse. Now, I saw him in the chat before. No Pulse. We put the link there. I know he knows how to use StreamYard. I know he knows how to click a link. What is up with Pulse? What's going on? We'd love to hear from Pulse again. OG of the community. Also, Pulse, I still got you a drink. Maybe we'll crack this open on 300, UFC 300. I was going to do it. Actually, what I wanted to do is when we hit our subscriber goalie goal, when we hit, a big goal over here, maybe 100K, we celebrate with this. But yeah, no sign of the Pulse. All right. Thank you guys. I want to say a big thank you to everyone tonight. Seriously, everyone that called in, everyone that hit the like button. Did you hit it yet? I want to thank the donations. My God, 206 dropping that bomb on the show. We unlocked the phone calls. You're going to drop something like that, we're going to go deep into the evening. So thank you to each and every one of you for stopping by. We'll be back on Friday morning for the Ngannou Joshua. Tomorrow, we're doing the press conference. This should redirect you over to the press conference for UFC 299. Please hit the like button on that, because we're going to find some information out. And who knows, when we do, our final predictions, maybe the press conference is going to sway us in a certain direction. So we're going to pay attention to that. At the end of the day, we just want to have some fun. Fuka Friday morning. We'll see where Ngannou Joshua takes us. Thank you again for stopping by. All the MMA holes are wonderful, wonderful. My name is Chris, Mystic Moss, King of the Dragons, and don't be an a-hole. Be an MMA hole. Good night. Oh, wait, hold on. Before you go, Is Angel still live? You guys want to raid real quick? Let's see. You want to do a quick raid? Let's see what we got over here. She's probably killing it anyway, but let me know if you want to do a quick raid. It's always fun doing raids. Let's see if she's live. Okay. Yeah, she's live right now. Well, she's got $178 in her. Go give him to 200 over here. Go check out Angel Gotti. If Sausage, could you grab the link, drop it in there?
No, everything. Stop it already.
I want you guys to go in here and cheer up Angel and say, the MMA-Holes think you're wonderful, wonderful. Hop in the chat. Destroy the chat over here. Come on over to Angel Gotti's stream. I'll have this on in the background as I'm closing down shop. Go on over to Angel Gotti and say wonderful, wonderful.
Wonderful, wonderful.
The MMA-Holes sent us. I want you guys, can we take this chat over? Can we dominate the chat right now? Can we go over to the Gotti? Oh, I see you guys getting in there already. They're coming in already. Go on over to Angel Gotti and show your presence over there. Show some love and hang out for the crazy stuff. I see FVJGC. I see Joe Mama. Get on over there to Angel Gotti's stream. There we go. Sausage jumped it in the chat over there. So click the link that Sausage put in there. I want everyone to take on over. Let's raid! Raid!
Lots of people are here.
Hey, Moz, wonderful. Wonderful, 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 wonderful.
Yeah, and Moz was over in
there you go. Go on over there.
Today.
And don't be an a-hole B. And MMA-Hole. Good night.
Yeah, he goes, I don't know whose show I like better, Angels or Gunsmoke.